you. I wish I was one of those people that like those games. Just
I tried
because I don't want.
Good. It's just when you die and you start at the beginning.
Just to give you guys, is that we're live. We're live.
Oh,
cool. So episode 36. I am your host, Kid Smooth, aka the Best Spot, and I am happy to say, finally, even though I didn't make this known before, but we are joined by the Ash and Luca. What's up?
Hey man, what's up? Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure to have you. And who did we lose? Psycho? Just recently, who just dropped out? Psycho and Frog. All right, so Psycho's back.
Psycho's back.
All right, Merc. Let them know who you are.
Hey, it's Merc305 back for another show. You can catch me everywhere: Xbox, YouTube, PlayStation. Merc305. Man, let's talk some games.
So that's what I'm talking about. And man, did you change your name to and added the what just recently?
What, me?
Yeah.
No, well, I just had it on the channel. I said just what grinds my gears as a YouTube thing, as sort of an episode of so I get to rant on my YouTube channel. You can check me out over there. But I'm still grinds my gears. That's it. And I'm Jez7780 on Twitter. But it's just pissed off. That's about it.
What grinds? So every time you say something, it's like what grinds my gears. Xbox Game Pass or something like that.
Yeah, those things. Things like yeah. What grinds my gears when I start my show.
And Psycho, man, what's up?
What's happening, man? Glad to be back home. I've been on a long road trip, and glad to be here, man. So, ready to get down to these topics and make it happen.
Awesome. You guys even know the topics?
Nope.
No, but
yeah, I mean, a lot happened this week.
Just shoot.
Yeah. And Addict is here. Ash and Luca think you're ducking her, so.
Oh, man, I just said because okay, so I was on the Iron Lords podcast and you weren't there, and then Smooth was like, "Oh, where's Gaming Addict?" I'm like, "Oh, he's ducking me probably."
Yeah, definitely ducking you.
Not brought you out.
I heard Luca was coming in, and I was like, "Okay, I guess this is a podcast I can miss."
Damn.
Yeah. So, Addict, you want to introduce yourself?
What's going on, you guys? Gaming Addict here. Just got off work. I guess Kid Smooth don't understand that yet. You know, he keeps asking where I am every week, and I keep telling him I just got off work. But thanks everyone for coming by.
And Frog, he's probably still at the track meet, but
no, I'm here.
Right,
I can hear you guys perfectly. What's going on? It's Dope Gamer with Frog. Happy to be here. I'm happy to talk games. We got a lot of topics to cover. Let's get it.
All right. So the elephant in the room is that about maybe 10, it feels like maybe 10 episodes ago, me and Frog Gaming had a bet where he suggested that State of Decay 2 will be out before Crackdown 3. I was not in favor of that idea only because I felt like State of Decay was further along. I suggested Crackdown 3 would be out first because it had a release date. It had a release date of November 7th. Concrete, set stone, November 7th. So that means it's more further along. And unfortunately, I was wrong. State of Decay 2 yesterday was confirmed for May 22nd, or you can get the Ultimate Edition May 18th. And Crackdown doesn't still to this day have a release date. And Frog, what game did you want?
Well, it doesn't matter really to me. I'm just happy that I kind of saw the state of Crackdown, and I just think that game needed more time to really be able to run proficiently on the original Xbox One. So if you want to, I guess we can wait until Crackdown comes out, and that can be the game you can just go ahead and get me.
No, you ain't want to win like State of Decay 2. It has a release date.
Hey, come on, look, State of Decay 2 is fine too. Doesn't matter. I mean, I already beat Hellblade on my PS4.
No, you got it.
Hey,
ask for 6 months of Game Pass.
Look, I was about to say this. Yeah, I was about to say this. You know what? State of Decay 2 is perfect because it's a less expensive game and it's just fair. Yeah, it's fair.
Right.
State of Decay 2 is fair.
Fair enough. Okay, shout out to Randall Thor. He says I should have listened to him. And so I take.
Yeah, he was right on, man.
I used to like. Here's the thing, right? I listen to Rand's videos and his predictions, but then again, like I said, I don't know how to take Rand's predictions because I feel like sometimes his predictions are actual stuff he actually knows and he poses at as a prediction. But then I had conversations with Rand in the DM and he'll tell me something that I really don't know this. I'm like, maybe he's just taking an educated guess. So on that one, I should have listened. So I'll listen out for Crackdown and see. He's calling August or July for Crackdown, I believe. So I might roll with that.
Rand is turning into Nostradamus, man.
And I'm calling.
Insiders.
I called Crackdown also. I call that August. I think that Crackdown and Days Gone are going to release at the same time. And even though people
wait,
beta at E3.
Oh no! Stop. You think Days Gone and Crackdown's going to release at the same time?
I think Crackdown and Days Gone are going to release really close to each other. If with either in the same month or a month apart, I think they're going to release.
You think Days Gone's coming this year?
Yes, I think it's going to be between August and September.
Nope.
It's going to come.
Make that bet. You'll win that for sure, kid.
All right. Yes, I'm going to issue another.
I don't want to make any more bets, but I don't want to make any more bets. But I'll just tell you like this: Crackdown is coming. Basically, I would say that between that July and September month, you're going to get Crackdown. You're going to get Days Gone.
Days Gone is not coming in 2018, dude. Sony doesn't even think it's coming in 2018. Otherwise, that would be in all their press releases when they're talking about their lineup for the year. They mentioned Last of Us Part 2 before they mentioned Days Gone.
I bet you at E3 it's going to get another game trailer, and PSX is going to get a release date.
This is what I'll say: we didn't even think Detroit was coming for a.
There it is. Blocked them.
I didn't block. No. That's the. Oh man,
no more bets.
Well, he's gonna come back, and we're definitely gonna hear it. But before he
just gather his winnings before he makes new bets.
Yeah, I
you did so well last week, Frog. Don't make that bet.
I know he'll lose it. Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
he's back with the bet.
Frog, continue on as you were dropped out.
Walk out the casino, cash out. Walk out the casino, cash out.
What I was saying is,
I'll go back to the table.
When we look at a game like Detroit, like people thought that game was literally, like, legitimately not coming out for a while because of all the problems. I think that Days Gone is going to come out this year, and I do. Crackdown and Days Gone are going to come out this year, and I think that they're going to be semi-fall games, that third quarter. I would say early to mid third quarter, I think they're coming out. I think they still are both coming out easily. People are thinking that those games may get pushed into next year. I don't think so. I think they're coming out.
No, I think Days Gone's 2019 for sure. I think.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't.
They got enough. They got enough in the hopper, man. They can hold that back in 2019.
Well, here's the thing. I guess I could see that if you try to play Spider-Man somewhere, because then you got to say where's Spider-Man going to be
close to the fall, September.
I think if Spider-Man comes out near Crackdown,
maybe a wrap.
If Spider-Man comes out near Crackdown, it's a wrap. If Days Gone comes out near Crackdown, it's a wrap. Either one of those games.
I just think Days Gone will launch in the first quarter of 2019, just like all their other new IPs.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
I think the only game,
I could see that. But
I think the only game that Microsoft can't compete with is not State of Decay, is Spider-Man. I think they can definitely compete with Days Gone.
I don't know, man.
You think that Crackdown can compete with Days Gone?
No, not Crackdown. Not Crackdown.
Oh, you said Crackdown can compete with which game? I'm sorry.
Crackdown can't compete with nothing.
No. I can agree with that.
Keep sleeping on Crackdown, man.
No. It's not that I'm sleeping on Crackdown. It's
because it's a different kind of game.
The image of Crackdown right now.
Yeah, it's a different kind of game.
Now, if at E3 that comes out and the multiplayer does exactly what they said, Crackdown can definitely compete with anything because it is around. But if it doesn't, as of right now, it's going to have to do exactly what they say, or it's not competing.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm interested. I'm really interested.
Anyway, but what are your thoughts on the State of Decay 2 reveal, the release date the pricing. What are your thoughts on it? Are we liking how this game is looking? Let's start with wow, I'm about to announce you like you're a movie. Let's start with Ash and Luca. What was your initial impressions at first hearing the pricing release date and then now seeing the gameplay today?
I think it looks good. I think the release date is good. Actually works out very well, actually. Honestly, I think we've all been seeing the reaction about the price, and yeah.
I think people are about to eat a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? People are wrong about State of Decay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think price is a good indicator of quality. If that was the case, then No Man's Sky should have been amazing. I mean, I'm just
Yeah, bro.
No in that case, bucks, PUBG right? should be dog shit.
Yeah.
PUBG is. We're not doing this, okay?
Fortnite's free.
No, okay. We're not doing this. Okay, we're not doing this. All right. Anyway, it looks good. It looks really good. I like the gameplay. I'm interested to play with my friends, so I'm not worried about the game. I don't think about price when it comes to game titles and whether or not it'll be good. There's been plenty of $60 titles that have been completely terrible, so. Look, I'm more of a wait and see kind of person.
Like I do understand that they had the PC version, but you can't automatically assume everything you see in any game is the PC version until it comes out on the actual console.
Yep.
Everything you seen on Last of Us when it was being shown at E3, PC version. Everything you see on Days Gone, PC version. Literally everything you see is a PC version.
Yeah.
Very few
on
times
stage,
it's
yeah,
actually a console. Very few times.
Yeah, most demonstrations, of games are happening on the PC, especially depending on how far out there from release. So I don't know why that's still like a shocker to people. But as far as
State of Decay, man, I'm telling you, people think I'm joking when I say they sleeping on State of Decay. I bet you State of Decay has more of a relevance than Days Gone.
Why do you say that?
Go ahead,
I think have more replayability. I think people are going to. State of Decay is one of those things. Days Gone is going to come out. People are going to play it. People are going to enjoy it, and then it's going to be over. People are still playing the original State of Decay because it has way more playability than anything I've seen on Days Gone.
Especially on PC. People are still playing it on PC big time.
So, I mean, you can sit there and say mute that fool all you want. It ain't going to make any difference. When you take that L, I ain't going to even try to pronounce your name because, I don't do that shit very well. But you're going to take that L. Like, who said I didn't like this first State of Decay? You guys don't listen.
And then somebody's reacting to you seeing the PC version of like The Last of Us and Days Gone. They're not realizing that you're talking about the game. The demonstration of the games are being done on like a PC, like a high-powered PC, rather than the console itself. But as far as
I thought they at least would show it like when they demoed it. It would be on the X.
Man, you always got something to say.
Yeah, Jazz, you had a lot to say. You had a lot to say in the chat about you didn't like how the reveal went or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I thought that IGN didn't do such a great job. Like they just basically popped in.
It's a month-long reveal, right?
Yeah, but they did nothing in the initial reveal to kind of get excited. Like they didn't even show the base building and stuff like that. They just basically just showed them running around.
Because maybe they want to show that later on in the month.
All right, excuses, man. We haven't seen the game for two friggin' years. Okay?
That is exactly how their
2 years.
First
all right?
on IGN rolls.
They show it on day one, and they're gonna show guys running around.
So you
killing
want
zombies.
them to show everything on day one?
No, but at least show what.
You realize the base building's the key component.
Yeah, you think you'll show that first, right?
You think
well, no.
It's the difference of that game compared to any other game is the base building and gathering to build your base and the permadeath. What the hell? Let's just show people running around killing zombies. I thought it was kind of like it really didn't really show you the hooks.
They showed like 20-some minutes.
Yeah, and none of it was the main hooks of the game.
Because they're waiting, dude.
All right, they're waiting. All right, Mr. IGN. See you, Mr. IGN.
Mr. IGN.
Yeah. You act like you know everything that they do. You act like you don't know how IGN reveals stuff.
I didn't like how they handled it. That's all.
So explain to me what they could have did.
But I love how you go on and say that's a plan. You know what they're gonna do. All I comment on is what I see.
They said multiple times that they had more to show.
Of course they got more to show.
They actually cut parts of the video so they could show it later on.
And they didn't even talk over the video. They didn't even talk. They didn't even talk
over the video
a little bit, and then they said, "Let the game speak for itself." And
you didn't like you didn't like what you saw.
It looked like State of Decay 1.
No. I don't.
It looks way better than State of Decay 1.
Yeah, but it still has some of those jank animations, though.
It's running on a new engine for sure.
I'll agree.
It's running on Unreal 4, I think now.
Yeah.
The animations are a little janky.
It's still janky.
The game looks
better than the first one. Yeah, it does look better than the first one, but it's just like I wish that they would have I was trying to go back and look at their other IGN first and see how they launched a game, like when they had an IGN first, like what they did. That's all. I was trying to go back and check. I didn't get a chance to. It kept showing the State of Decay one, but I wanted to see how they like typically handle an IGN first. Like if they just let a 25-minute video run.
I go look at Evolve.
The thing is, reason why I think they do it, and I know what you're talking about. Jazz, you want to know what they did with like when Sea of Thieves was first, like because there was a lot of questions about Sea of Thieves, and when we finally got the blast off information, boom, they gave it to us. I think what State of Decay 2 is that what they did was, remember, every time we saw State of Decay, we saw like we didn't see really gameplay, we just saw like trailers just to highlight that it's going to be co-op. You know, we didn't really see how it would run and what it's going to look like, how much of an improvement that it would be over the original State of Decay. And I think what today's gameplay reveal was just to show what the game plays like, how the gunplay work, what some of the objectives are. And I feel like for today, it did its job. It's 25 minutes of gameplay. They showed the day and night cycles. Hold on, Addict. Yeah, they showed the day and night cycles. They showed off like the new zombies and what you have to do to cure yourself if you get infected by one of those blood zombies and things. I thought, and I felt like what are you going to say for 25 straight minutes? They really couldn't do that. That's a 10-minute video or a 7-minute video, and I feel like it's only March. We're only March 7th. They got all month to talk about this game. You still got Inside Xbox to learn more, and I feel like
I think that's where maybe some of the features will be discussed inside
the
Xbox.
only point that this is Ryan McCaffrey said at the beginning of the video is to demonstrate the gameplay of State of Decay. That's literally how they do every game they show. They show the gameplay, and then throughout the next couple months up until it gets released, they show a little bit more. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 was the definition of how they did it. They showed everything. It was like, what, every week they showed another trailer? Like, look at how Bungie does Destiny. They have streams every couple months that every week they show something different of the next expansion. They do this with every game, but it's not okay when they do with State of Decay 2.
I just give my opinion of what I saw, and it didn't impress me that much, and I wish they would explain a little bit more about it, about, you know, everything that's new in the second one that's not in the first one. Like, what's the hook of the second one?
Did you play the first one?
Yeah, I played the first one.
Right,
but what about people who have not played the first one?
Did you see enough in the gameplay that you're not worried about the $29.99 price point?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, the first game wasn't a AAA game, and
it was a $20 game.
It was an arcade game. It was one of the arcade games. So
It's so better than some.
It's slightly better than How to Survive. That's how I looked at this first State of Decay game. That's just me though. This one's looking like a lot better, but
it is
a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, because the first one I remember having problems with. The first one was when it first came out. It was rough on the
State of Decay is the most closest you'll get to a Walking Dead game.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. But does State of Decay offer like any legit story, or is it just kind of like
I don't know? They didn't go into that. They
it's fetch quests like all throughout in base building.
Well, State of Decay 1 did have a story. I wouldn't say it was poorly done, but they could have did a little bit better with it. I feel like a good way that they could have. I feel like if they would have cross promoted that with The Walking Dead, I feel like it would have did better.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I feel like they could have gotten like a way with, you know how they had the premiere
maybe if
February. They should have did like cross promotion like for the second half of the season to help.
Maybe if you would have pre-ordered it, you would have got like Dell as a DLC character or something like that.
What else, Dell?
Not Dell, Daryl. Like I understand, but like
Dell the computer.
It'd be really expensive though, because The Walking Dead's a huge title. But I feel like
they still got time to do it. Hey,
paying
remember
that
you
kind
got
of
the
money-
you got the game, you got the Escapists who got Walking Dead licensing. Like
I feel like paying that kind of money would benefit that game more, because that is the closest thing you'll get to a Walking Dead.
they still have time to do that though.
They're not going.
Yeah, and my whole thing, go back to what Merc asked. Like, my thing with it is that the first game sold so well and was such a really cool, unique game with the survival aspects that I thought that Microsoft would really put a lot more like budget on this one and make it a big, full, fleshed out game.
How do you know they didn't? It's quadruple the size of the original one.
It's all right. It's $30.
That doesn't.
It's not a $60 game. Given everybody, they're giving us 50% off.
Hey,
It's
but
not
here's the thing.
50% off.
And I think
And
Rand,
from what you saw, did you like? I'm just saying, like,
I think Rand said something about this, and it also made me think. And then somebody on my Facebook said something too. The price point, right? Look at all of the popular games now. Look at what PUBG was able to do at Game Preview at that price point. Look at like Fortnite's doing. Look at a lot of these
free.
It's free, but look at a lot of these games that's coming out and that's just like kind of just blowing up. They're not these $60 games. They're damn near like free to plays, or they have a cheap buy-in price. And I think that State of Decay, what Microsoft is trying to do with State of Decay 2 is put it in there like, all right, this could catch on. It's a cheap buying price. It's stream friendly. It's streamer friendly easily. And I feel like I don't think that the price itself is going to dictate the quality of the game.
Well, what about Recore? That's their first attempt at this.
Recore was a
like that game.
$30 game. I mean, that
was
just
a $40
It was
game.
$40.
$40? Yeah. Okay.
Like,
And
it
I
had its
Recore was
flaws.
more priced at 40.
Yeah, it
I
had
bet
its
it's overpriced
flaws.
at
It's had its great, like, huge flaws.
I'm gonna tell
But
you this.
I do see a lot of potential in the Recore brand.
Me too. Recore is the best game made with a Unity engine. It's the best game made with a Unity engine. Look at all the games that's made
I think
with
other
Unity.
games are just like phone games with Unity, aren't they?
Yeah, whereas Recore is like, hold on, this was made with
What are
Unity.
you talking about? And first off, I do want to bring up something that went in the comment section. Cuphead was a $20 game, and it was one of the biggest games that came out.
Yeah.
I mean, that art style was out of this world.
Yeah.
Cuphead was
I thought they could have charged $40 for that game, but
Cuphead was a very well made game.
Yeah.
It was a very well made game.
And to
But
your point,
I
that game probably could have sold for 40. Probably
Yeah, I
could've.
don't think price is everything. When I do look at State of Decay, because you look at like for instance, Gaming Addict game he thinks is trash. Ratchet and Clank, they could have charged $60.
That game was trash.
You know,
No,
but
that game was not
I don't
trash.
know about
That game was
man.
all kinds of trash.
That game
Like,
was not
that
trash.
hold on,
all
wait,
kinds of trash.
my whole thing is like they could have charged $60 and got away for it. I mean, I agree with Smooth to some extent that that a lot of these free play games are big, but even in the games that are free to play,
Like, the part
that you
that...
can pay. Hold on, wait. Even in the free to play games that are free, people are even paying for them. Because look at last month's biggest game sales on just Xbox. Number one was Fortnite, and that was a paid game. The $39 people, that was number one as far as most paid. Then it was PUBG. Then it was Fortnite again, the $59 one. So even though that game is free to play, people are buying the game because there's more to the game.
Damn.
At the end of the day,
He's
it's
like,
look,
to, like,
at the end of the day, if State of Decay, you have to take it for its value. If it's a $30 game and you get countless hours into it, does it matter that it's not 60?
No, it has nothing to do with the price and the value of it. What I'm just saying is, and I listened to Jez and Randall Thor's podcast, and Jez explained it excellent. He was saying that if they put more money back, they did basically hand-drawn animations where motion capture is more expensive. Hand-drawn is tend to be cheaper. So like things like that, the budget going into the game give it that aesthetic. Like they could have maybe added a little bit more with the animations, did some mocap, maybe did some deals with put on Walking Dead or doing something along those lines, but they didn't. They kept it similar to what State of Decay 1 was, and they did not put the big money budget and kind of make the game more polished and make it not polished, but make it like the type of like add better animations and add more stuff to it. To make
Jazz,
it like
you want an Xbox version of Days Gone?
Well, imagine if I'm just saying. Wait a second.
What?
Wait. So I'm just saying. With all those,
I really wonder that.
all those things, man. I'm just saying. All those. I'm not saying I want Days Gone. I'm just saying like they could have added. They put. My whole thing is that Microsoft is cheap.
But I feel like
they're not showing the investment.
I feel like Jez, when you're talking,
and this is it.
When it comes to Xbox games like these Xbox games, it's like you put them on, and this is fair. I mean, it's like I think coming from your point of view, it's like you look at PlayStation's Hollywood Michael Bay freaking type style games, and then you're like, well, you look at these Xbox games which are more like experimental social multiplayer stream focused games.
Well, now that games are like that. It used to
but
not be like that. They used to give us the big blockbuster games.
I mean,
they don't. That's my problem. Is that their games were big blockbuster games. They were big. They made a point, and Microsoft needs. They don't need these little like Gears and Halo, man. Like those.
Well, those are still blockbusters, man.
And even the first Titanfall, like look at what they did with the first Titanfall. How they really pushed that game, and that they signed that game to be exclusive on their console. Like they made those big deals.
This is what I agree with you, and I disagree with you because I feel like the reason.
Hold on. Let's take a moment of silence. You guys are disagreeing. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But look, I agree and I disagree because I feel like the reason why I like PlayStation games is because they are more realistic and they are more, big budget,
more mature,
more mature and all that kind of stuff. That's the reason why I bought a PS3 and all that kind of stuff. The Xbox always to me seemed like a team system to me. Besides Gears of War and maybe Halo, maybe. But other than that, Fable also seemed like a teenager game to me. Just to me. I mean, when you look at games like Beyond Two Souls and the Heavy Rains and the God of Wars and Uncharted and shit like that, like when you look at games like that and then you look at what Xbox is providing, PlayStation games always seem more mature than Xbox. And so I don't understand that whole why aren't Xbox giving more mature games, because that to me they
I
never
didn't say anything about mature games. I just said putting more money budgetarily into State of Decay 2. That's all I'm saying. That's all I was saying. I was saying it was not mature. Like the game is mature. They're ripping off heads and arms and stuff. Like
in my opinion, I'm more of a wait and see kind of person. Like we only saw 25 minutes of the game. I think it's too early to judge what kind of budget they really put behind it. And then there's also the fact that technically speaking, all Xbox games are $10. And if you even want to go into more technicalities, there's over 100 games in Game Pass. And if you factor in that and the price, it's like pennies to $1. So I just don't see what's the point of arguing about price at all. It's kind of pointless. And it's also like, for me, I feel like whenever I get on these podcasts and I see these debates and stuff, I feel like PlayStation gamers want Xbox to be PlayStation.
Right.
And then Xbox gamers want games that are like PlayStation games, but refuse to get a PlayStation. And it's just confusing to me. Because it's like I see people saying, oh man, Hellblade's coming to Xbox. I'm totally going to play it now. And I'm just like, don't you have a PlayStation?
Right.
Like, I know you have a PlayStation.
Yeah, that game was great.
Why would you wait for
that on PC?
I know people who have PCs and then they just didn't get the game, but now that it's coming to Xbox, you're like, oh, I'll get it now. I just personally, I don't get it. And I don't see the point of arguing about price when we haven't even seen the game yet.
Well,
other than 25 minutes. 25 minutes.
Even if you look at the 25 minutes, you can tell that they didn't put as much effort as they could into that game. Like if I'm looking at the
game was an arcade game for $20. Is it not improved? Is it improved? Oh, he's gone.
I mean, let's be
okay.
Let's be real here. No, let's be real here. We just seen the aesthetics to the game that's improved since the first one, and we have been told that the map of the original one, there's 3 maps to that size. So let's be real here. There has been a budget put in this game. Do you guys not remember how big the original map was?
Sorry, I got put out, but it looks a lot better. It looks 10 times better. Like I put in the chat, like it looks 10 times better. But when you look at some of the animations where he has the guy in the headlock, but he doesn't really have the guy in the headlock, like that kind of shit just looks weird to me. Like, and I feel like Microsoft themselves, if they're gonna push this game like that, they need to put more investment into shit like that.
Especially the first one did so well. This is not a new IP. They know it's a successful franchise. You double down on the second one, make it bigger. What happens if they did that with Gears of War 1? Like, hey, you know, like they doubled down on Gears of War 2.
They haven't, just because some of the animations are similar to what it was in the original one. How do we not know they've broadened the spectrum when it comes to gameplay mechanics?
I just feel like something like that is important. I mean, it depends on what they double down on. Double down on the graphics.
We're not going to know that until the game comes out.
Yeah. I mean, from what we saw in those 25 minutes, I mean, there's a definite uptick in gameplay from where it was at before.
The combat is definitely better, yeah.
Would you prefer that they just had, you know, it has the graphics of like a Days Gone, but it's just like half the size of the original map? Because that's what would happen.
I wouldn't put it on the same level as Days Gone graphics.
No,
I have no problem with the game. I have no problem with the game. I got the problem with Microsoft.
I'm talking about the animation.
How they treat their games. That's the problem I have.
When you make a game as graphically as impressive as something like Days Gone, it has downfalls. You're going to have a smaller intake on when it comes to map.
How do you know that? Have you played? Have you seen any of it? How do you know?
Oh my God.
Well, if you take, for instance, Hellblade. Hellblade is very beautiful, but the gameplay is pretty
especially
basic.
The combat. Yeah,
the combat's basic.
Everything. Look at Rise. They legit said the reason Rise suffers because they spent so much generating on the
Horizon Zero Dawn.
I like Rise.
Look at that one.
Okay, your point. Like I'm saying,
Horizon Zero Dawn, is that a small?
Do you
world?
honestly think that they could?
Horizon Zero Dawn was a $60 title, though.
But price doesn't matter, right?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying that if you're gonna use that as an example, I'm using Hellblade because it's the same price.
To me, I would take
and similar size studio too.
Different.
I would take a smaller map for a more technically impressive game.
And just play your games on PlayStation then.
Yeah, because you're gonna have a lot of 7-hour experiences.
I will play all the consoles, but I'm just saying for this game in general, like it just doesn't look up to par. It doesn't look.
I would prefer a game that has more gameplay mechanics and make it funner than a game that is visually impressive. Any day of the week.
It's not even visuals. It's like I said, like if you're putting somebody in a headlock and their head is an inch or two to the left, that just doesn't look.
Stop, man.
It doesn't look right.
Well, that's what we saw, right?
That's what I saw. It just doesn't.
That's what we saw.
Then don't buy it.
I'm gonna have it on Game Pass. So
I just don't understand.
Stop, man.
That's what we saw, right? Game Pass, the excuse for mediocrity.
I mean, dude, the game's not out yet. Why don't you just wait and see?
Like, I'll wait.
Like, just
well,
like you sound so
talking on the topic. Of
you sound so disappointed because it's $30.
Because I'm pissed at Microsoft. That's why I think
it's pretty clear that Xbox is going in a different direction than they used to. It's like they're not. This is what they're doing. Like, if you don't like it, then get off the ship. It's very clear what Phil Spencer and his vision. Like, it's very clear what they're doing. You know, it's like they're focusing on these smaller titles. They're focusing on stream-based games with a ton of multiplayer. Look at Sea of Thieves. Like, that's a perfect example of what they're doing. You know, and it's just kind of like, okay, cool. Like, I'm speaking as someone who doesn't play Xbox games like that. I'm not generally interested in any Xbox title. I like Gears, and that's it. But I don't care about Halo or Sunset Overdrive or Rise. I don't care about any of those other games. But I like Gears. And State of Decay, it looks cool. And I'm willing to wait, just like I was willing to wait for Detroit Become Human. People are bashing that game, and I'm like, oh, I'll just wait. Like, I just take a wait-and-see approach before freaking out or getting depressed or worrying about these things. I don't worry about stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, cool. We'll wait and see for the game to come out because I have tons of other games to play. I'm not getting worked up over this stuff. Okay, and it's fine if like you're a huge fan of the series and you want them to do better, but it's clear that Xbox doesn't fucking care. And I apologize.
That's my problem. There it is.
Okay, no. What is your issues with that you saw State of Decay? What is the issues? Because I need you to go over this with me, Jazz. We need to have this.
Yeah, have this conversation before we move on. So
what are the issues? Nothing. The game
you
better
can't
than the first game. I'm just saying that
you have no issues with it, but you're bitching. That makes no sense.
I said I had issues the way IGN showed it. That's what I said.
Okay, but if you're having issues,
I thought that Microsoft should have showed a little bit more of what makes State of Decay rather than the running around killing zombies.
But this is the first time it's been shown. Like I've told you, this happens
So you think
through
that
every game that is in this industry. Every game. But it's not okay when they do it.
I never. Am I complaining about any other game except how IGN, how they chose this reveal? That's it. Maybe on Saturday they're going to show
about
better
gameplay. That's all this reveal revolved around. Is
and
what it looked
base
like.
build, and they said it in the beginning. They're like, "Well, State of Decay is really about base building and permadeath and all that other stuff, but we're not showing you any of that stuff now. We're going to show you just 25 minutes."
Well, now hold on, Jess. Jess, think about it. Think about it. What it
led with?
What about? All right. So the thing is about State of Decay, right? The last game had permadeath, right?
Yeah.
And the last game had base building, right?
Yeah.
So those are obvious things you expect to come back.
Well,
so why show?
Okay.
I mean, you can continue on from there. It's like when Gears of War, when they was showing the new Gears, they weren't showing stuff that you've been doing. They've been showing this new stuff they added, like when they first added meat shield modes. But they're not going to show you. They're not going to show you. Oh, here's execution on Gears of War 5. Like, no, they're not going to do that. They're going to show you the newest thing.
That they show the new stuff that they added, and that's what I thought they would show, like for the first showing since 2 years of announcing it. That's all I'm saying.
No, but you're asking that though. They never do that. No company shows all their shit up front. They periodically give it to you in small amounts until it comes out.
But State of Decay is all right. It made State of Decay look like Left 4 Dead, which it's not that.
What do you mean it made it look like Left 4 Dead? That game looks nothing like Left 4 Dead.
Not
realistic.
I'm saying 4 people running around shooting zombies. That's not State of Decay. You're supposed to avoid the zombies. You're supposed to not go around shooting them all because you get killed and you lose your guy.
I think what he's trying to say is he wanted to see. I think what he's saying is he wanted to see something new. Because a lot of times when you see a game and it's new in the series, they do kind of show you something that's a new feature, and I think that's what he was looking. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what he was looking for, like something really different, something new.
My issue with something is that's not how they show these presentations to any game. Like no game I can think of, they show everything up front.
When they don't show you everything up front. He didn't say everything,
but they show you
the keyword is something new, something unique, something new to the series.
The whole point where you can get infected and turn, you have to. That's all new. That's all new game mechanics.
Yeah, that's new.
All of that.
That's new, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I thought
they showed you something new at the very end of that video, like every game is presented.
All right.
And then next week they're going to show something else new, and then before you know it, maybe a month or a week or two before the game comes out, that's when they'll show the big ones.
All right. Let's move.
I have total interest in the game. I have total interest in the game. I think the game is going to do well. I remember saying it. I think the game is going to be one of the higher scoring games out of Sea of Thieves and Crackdown. I think it's going to be the best scoring game out of all 3.
I think it's going to get played more than Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the 4-player
Hey, people
co-op.
like zombies. People like zombies.
If you, I got one last question before we move on. All right, so because it's a cool thing that they're about this game is that. Do you guys think that State of Decay, the franchise, will be replacing Microsoft's Capcom deals with Dead Rising?
I don't know about that. I think that Capcom will just keep doing Dead Rising as long as they make money off of it.
Capcom.
I think State of Decay is its own thing. Capcom is with the whole Dead Rising series. It's real goofy, so it's totally different than State of Decay. Like it's a very different game.
Yeah,
I think they're done with Dead Rising for a while.
Right, I would rather play a State of Decay game than a Dead Rising game. That's just me.
Yeah, but all right. So the next topic we got is
plus Dead Rising 4 was trash, but you can continue.
It wasn't, but there's Hellblade has been rated twice this week. Which is strange, being that the game's been out for a year now, nearly a year. So this is turning heads. People are expecting, is this a Xbox version? Some even people are chiming, is this a Switch version? Or is this a physical release since the game's only available digitally? What are your thoughts? Do these ratings mean that this is that we should expect an Xbox version?
I don't think they would redo that just because of a physical release. Like that makes no sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say my personal feelings about Hellblade is if it comes everywhere, the more the merrier. The game is amazing, it should be a game that should be everywhere. Everybody should be able to play that game no matter what console. It's such an amazing experience, and I think that people need to experience this no matter if you're on Xbox, PC, PS4, Switch. If you can put it on that console, do it. I think it's a great thing.
That game is absolutely incredible.
Yo, why do they keep getting dropped out at the same time? Like Psycho and Frog, every time it's never one of them. They both
sharing a phone.
Like drop out at the same time.
I've been seeing a lot of lag. I think YouTube's on their bullshit.
Yeah, like
probably sharing a connection.
But Hellblade was supposed to come to Xbox, so yeah.
Yeah, when it was originally announced, I was like, what?
Yeah.
It was like, why didn't it come out? Now the thing is like me personally, I've been. Go ahead.
You don't get to my nerves about that shit. I literally just bought that game on PlayStation.
You bought it for 20. Did you? Is it still on sale? Because my thing was, like I didn't know if I wanted to buy it for PlayStation or if I wanted to buy it for PC.
I mean, if you want to, you can use my account and make it your home and beat it. I don't care.
Hold on. Did you just say you didn't know if you wanted to buy it on PlayStation or PC?
Yeah, because the thing is,
just said.
That because the thing is,
I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all heard it first. Okay,
why? I had that dilemma before. I had that dilemma with Street Fighter.
You could definitely run Hellblade on your machine and have a.
But the thing is that what became the deciding factor is like, do I want the PlayStation trophies or do I want Steam trophy achievements? And that's where it's like
achievements.
Yeah, that's like Steam achievements doesn't seem as satisfying, and I know it's a horrible reason to choose one platform over the other. But that's exactly, it's like, all right, when I did Street Fighter, I was like, all right, I'll do that on PC because I'd rather play with an Xbox.
Let me ask you a question. Where will this game play better, on your PC or PS4?
It'll play better on my PC. Easily.
So you know why I'm bringing this whole point up, right, Smooth? We always have this conversation. We always have the same conversation.
You're talking about this conversation between Xbox and PlayStation or PC and anything else?
No, just period.
This conversation we only have this conversation depending on what exactly we're talking about. You're asking me.
The whole conversation is about, because you said I don't know if I want to play it on my PC or PS4.
Yeah.
And you're obviously, you have a nice PC. It's able embodied.
Yeah.
So it goes back to
waiting for Xbox version.
Oh my god.
Man.
No, well, I didn't know this game was coming for Xbox.
The point I had to make up, because me and Smooth, he knows where I'm going with this.
I don't really know where you're going with this.
Oh, I know exactly where he's going.
The whole point I'm trying to say is,
yes.
Then I'm just like, you have a PC that's able and willing.
Yeah.
And so why not play there? Hold on, but it's the same with your Xbox games. You can play them on your PC.
I played my games on my Xbox.
But you have a PC that you can play them on.
Yeah, but I prefer to play them on my Xbox.
Okay, so
I've always said that. What the hell?
Smooth in achievement.
Like I've always said, if I have a game, like I put myself
in the achievements. It'll still be on Windows, the Windows 10.
Yeah, no, it's not. I prefer to play. I don't think it's an Xbox game.
I mean, at the end of the day, there are a lot of games that
we're talking about Play Anywhere.
But I get that.
But the thing is,
crossplay isn't everywhere, and he plays with his friends.
I'm just talking about the Play Anywhere.
I'm just confused because you're saying, I was like,
I mean, he tried to play Forza Horizon on his PC.
Oh yeah, you guys witnessed that. That shit bricked the fuck out of my computer.
That's only because OBS doesn't play nice with UWP games.
Yeah, and if I can't play freely, then I'm not going to bother to freaking. I'm not going to
GeForce Experience next time, man. GeForce.
I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to. If it's not broke, I ain't trying to fix it. I don't want to change up anything that I'm doing to play the game. If I have to do that, I'm not messing with it. So I was like, all right, I'm going back to Xbox.
If that's the case,
like that's why when I'm playing Gears of War, like it's like I'll play whatever. It's just like there's some games I would play on that I play on PC, and there's games I played on PC. But the thing is, when you're talking about my games I'm playing on Xbox, it's never a question. There's only one game that I predominantly just said, you know what, I'm playing this on PC, and that was Record when it first came out. Now that they fixed it, and it runs better and stuff, I mean, I don't have no need to go back and play because I beat it. But Record was the only game where I was like, I'm gonna play it on PC.
I think one of the reasons that I would prefer to play, because I have a PC that's capable, but not like capable like the shit he's got. But I think the reason I would play PlayStation games on PC instead is because I ain't gonna lie, like I think the DualShock is dog shit. Like I hate that controller. So if I could play with something else on the PC, I'd be okay with that. Yeah. But I don't have a PC capable of playing.
I want Frog to get to the point he was trying to make of me because I'm still trying to see how it correlates to any conversation between my Xbox and my PC.
He's just saying if you're willing to not play something on a console like PlayStation, why can't you do the same thing with Xbox?
Be fucking cuz. The thing is, the PlayStation. I don't prefer. I don't prefer the PlayStation as a platform itself. The thing is that I like. There's games like, for example, if there's a game that I'll have interest in that I could get other than the PlayStation, I'll probably mess with it on another platform. The thing is, so Hellblade. That's why when I did Street Fighter, I did it on the PC. When I did there's other games that were like dual releases on the PC and PlayStation that I did on the PC. Hellblade, however, it was like, I might like this game, and I might care for it where I want to get trophies. And I was like, I don't care for Steam achievements like that. I mean, it's like if the game was like $5 on Steam right now, I'll buy it right now or something like that. I will buy it.
To play it on
but
his
PlayStation,
Xbox,
it's like, okay, I can get the trophies. I got something to show. I got something to appreciate. And then, of course, when the Xbox comes, it's going to be enhanced and
wherever you're gonna play, you gotta play that game.
You know?
It's so cool, and you gotta play with headphones.
Yeah, definitely play with some good headphones.
And let me address the chat. All right, a shout out to all 100+ of you guys watching. Really appreciate
Hit that
it.
like button.
Why can't Matt? You say
I don't think
you're a fanboy. Just admit it. When haven't I admitted that I wasn't the best bot?
He does call
What
himself
the
best
fuck?
bot.
I don't get it. Like, what more? Look at my avatar. Like, I just posted.
Which one? The first one?
I have so many avatars that kind of just tell you.
Let Luca talk. I'm curious.
Yeah.
So I have a question. What were you thinking when you like put that ugly avatar up? Like what were you
It does
thinking?
look pretty bad.
Which
Like,
one? The one with me stepping on the PlayStation?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. This is what happened. I'll tell you the story behind that one. I was looking for somebody to create. Like, I like to switch up my shit every so often. And somebody hit me up, and he said, I got a couple of designs for you. And I was like, sure, let me take a look at them. And I thought it was kind of cool. Like, I was like, I like this, and I appreciate him taking the time because I was willing to pay anybody who makes me like any art. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, he offered to do it for free. I enjoyed it, so I figured I'd share it. And people literally the reactions.
Is this someone you normally get art from?
Mm-mm. I get art from different people every time. Every one of my art.
You say he did it for free, huh?
Oh, well, actually, a lot of my art came for free.
Art. People just offer to give him shit.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying that there's like, with how hideous that icon was,
It did look bad. Like,
was it really
the guy
that
could have
bad?
been like, I'll make this ugly icon for Smooth, give it to him for free, and watch the chaos ensue. Because when I saw that, I was definitely roasting him.
like, to be honest,
What is that?
Maybe he think you weren't gonna share it. Maybe
Like,
he didn't think
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. That same person that made that icon made this icon that's on the screen now.
hey, that looks better, but not by much.
What do you mean not by much?
I
I thought it was funny because the thing is, it was originally supposed to look like what was it supposed to look like? It was supposed to take on from.
It just makes no sense. You got a hat on. You're supposed to be part cyborg, and you got earphones on too. Like, I don't understand that.
Oh man.
Smooth. The shit is lit. Let's go to the next topic.
I like your. I like
better
your
not shit on the guy that's drawing the pictures and stuff. He'll put our heads on dicks or something like that.
No, it looks fine for kid, but compared to the other one, yeah, it's definitely an improvement.
No. The all-time classic is Dinner with Xbox, and
Now that you said that, I just can't stop laughing at his with the headphones and the robot now.
Look,
Now,
now
I
I
see
the
it.
picture doesn't look bad. It's just it don't make sense to me.
How does it, bro? What do you see me with when I'm streaming? You see me with my hat on backwards and headphones.
That's and the cyborg face too.
And it's the robot part because he's the best bot, right?
Yeah. It's like I don't get it. All right, so if Hellblade does make its way to Xbox, when is it coming out? And would any of you guys in this podcast be supporting it on that
I'll play
platform?
it. I'll try it out.
I beat it.
I got mine on PS3.
I don't know. I
I currently own it on PC right now on Steam.
I have it on PS4, so I probably wouldn't wait for an Xbox version because I already bought the shit on PS4. So
I'll double dip.
Wait,
I'll probably buy it on PlayStation.
I'm definitely not double dipping. Fuck
What
that.
game is it? I didn't even hear what game.
Hellblade.
Oh no, I already got it on PS4, so it's been there, done that.
And I would suggest getting a a refund, but we know Sony don't do that shit. So you know, that ain't happening.
No, Sony gives refunds. I don't know why people say that they don't.
Dude,
Sony
I
does
tried to
give
get refunds a couple times, and they pretty much
just
told me
gotta
to fuck off.
I got
Look, here's the
refunded
thing.
chat.
Look, I'm gonna tell anybody like this: if you get more than 10% of your games and your trophies, Sony will not refund you. If you do not, and the game has a legitimate problem with it, they will give you a refund.
My brother accidentally bought a game on my PlayStation. I called to get a refund, and they said all refunds are non-refundable. That's literally what they told me.
They can refund it. That's bull
It's
crap.
case by case scenario on like on PlayStation. I just don't buy shit on there because I ain't trying to test it.
I think it depends on what agent you get that works for that representative company.
Right.
Some will do it, some won't.
I've gotten a crap load of refunds for things that don't work or I didn't want. But for the most part, the refunds I've gotten because they did not work, and I didn't get, you know, as long as you don't get, and this is what the agent told me, as long as you don't get more than 10% of your trophies, once you hit that 10%, they're not going to give you a refund. But you know,
I
you can
got
get a
refunded.
refund.
I got refunded through chat. I bought what was it, the
I mean, I've
VR game. It got me sick, and I was like, I can't play this game.
I've had Microsoft tell me the same thing too before. Like I remember kid, I accidentally bought the second Shadow of War because I actually had a code for it, and I accidentally bought it with my credit card. And I was like, well, it's like I don't really want to like buy it when I already have a code for it. So I tried to get a refund, and they tried to give me lip on it at first. And I was like, no. I was like, I keep up with this gaming shit. I know you can give me that refund. Because they literally openly say that they'll give you a refund as long as you don't play it for a certain amount of time. Yeah. He's like, well, it's a one-time courtesy. I'm like, that's right.
They always sell it as a one-time courtesy.
Xbox says that too. It's a one-time courtesy.
They always say a one-time courtesy, but they said it was a one-time courtesy on my like 10th time. You know what I mean? I try not to abuse the system, but it's like...
I think I've only gotten like maybe 3 games refunded like ever.
Yeah,
and
I refunded
Master Chief
Payday
Collection
2.
was one of them.
With Payday 2 was busted, man. When you couldn't sign online, I got that refunded like 4 weeks later.
All right. So another thing, another popular, you know,
Jack Moo did not just say I need some people to block.
He did. Shout out to Jack Moo, man.
I need some people to block. He gonna come in here to block people.
You shouldn't have talked. You should have like texted Kid and brought you up to see who talk shit.
Jack Moo in here with the trigger finger, man.
He's shadow blocking. He's doing the Twitter, bro. So another popular major studio, I won't even call him studio, publisher, like, you know, visited Microsoft this week. You want to take a guess who that was?
Sega.
No, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Capcom.
Oh.
Capcom, yes.
I hope to God it's not another Dead Rising.
What is up with these visits, man? The first Sega, and now you got Capcom. What does this mean? Like, I mean, I'm not going to go on saying
Game Pass exclusive. That's right. Game Pass.
What's going to be Xbox Game Pass exclusive? Monster Hunter?
I mean, regardless what it is, we have that kind of.
A lot of that, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
A lot of that business isn't done over emails, kid. They do.
No, I get it, but why? But I don't recall in the past them putting pictures on MySpace and Facebook and Twitter, like you know what I mean? But like
Resident Evil 7 patch.
Somebody's a Resident Evil 7 patch, like an X enhancement or something like that. Like that doesn't require a visit to Microsoft to do that. Like, come on, like
they delivered the thumbstick.
But why are they teasing?
Here? It could be another trash Dead Rising. It could be.
No, they just canceled that. Dead Rising 5 was in the works, and Microsoft pulled out.
Yeah, good. I don't see another Dead Rising.
They made the right decision on that shit.
So, they sure did.
Shout out to Aztec Clown. I don't like that name. I don't like that name.
Hey, Monster Hunter was just named Capcom's most successful game ever, right?
Motherfucker die. Like, fuck that shit. You can't force you to do that.
You saw Monster Hunter was, I think, the most sold game Capcom's ever had.
Lost Planet 3, that would be good.
Lost Planet,
Lost Planet 2, yeah.
Yeah, a Lost Planet game would be amazing. Man, it's just that
I don't think it's an exclusive. I think it's a Game Pass game.
No, I think it's an exclusive.
I just don't understand, like, what? But why tease? Why the Twitter photo? Who cares if you're going to Microsoft campus? Like, but like Sega did it with putting Sonic next to Master Chief and Xbox and stuff. Like, what's going on?
Well, it seems like even Jeff Keighley was there too. Like, he was like they had some.
They shouldn't have that troll in there. But,
well, yeah.
So
No, but they're planning for E3, so maybe they have these people coming in showing like if they're going to be on stage to present at E3 or something like that.
I think it's too early for that.
I think it's
No,
a
they've
Game
been
Pass
planning
deal.
But I am curious what our guest has. What do you think about that, Luca?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was informative.
There it is.
That was informative, man.
That's
we
probably the right
That's
answer.
an
It's like, we
acceptable
don't
answer
know.
instead of trying
Yo,
to.
I got a point to highlight the $2 donation. Kids Smooth, where's the Ain't No Show fam? A1, yo, you know what? I'm gonna hire you as like a page manager if you can, and you can help me get that out. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But let's go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we can speculate all we want, but who knows what they're actually doing until they say something.
Yeah.
Right.
It could literally be something as simple as we want these games on Game Pass. I mean, it could be
A Game
that
Pass
simple.
deal.
I would venture to say that's what it's going to be, right?
It's
I don't
that, or they're going to show like their next games on Microsoft stage during E3,
It could be that too.
and they're coming, kind of showing them the script or something like that, rehearsing it or going.
I'm
over
surprised. I'm surprised people weren't on Twitter saying that they bought them because you know how that goes.
No, they were. They were. Tim Dog did it at first, and then he said joking.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Tim Dog said they were buying
Yeah,
both of them.
buy Capcom, Sega, and EA.
Yeah.
Do that, and then
To buy one, get one free.
Buy. Oh man, I don't know, man. It's it's you know, it's interesting and whatnot, but I made a promise to myself not to have to keep my expectations down for like E3 and shit. I need to be surprised, and I'm not going into E3 or into these next couple months expecting surprises or anything. So
Well, I do have to say they are doing a lot better job this year spreading out the news than last year. Like last year, it was just X, wait to E3, and then they did Game Pass preview in March. I think this year, even with that Inside Xbox show, I think it's good that they're rolling out this information
nice
very
segue,
quickly.
bro.
You know?
Nice segue. So Inside Xbox is making a return. You know, a lot of people want to
Yeah,
compare it
I
to
didn't even know
Nintendo's Direct show.
like on the real.
Yeah, this existed before. It was on
Yeah,
360.
Brian
And it
McCaffrey
was
was
actually
360, was it not?
McCaffrey was on it. They had
Yeah.
the people who did Outside Xbox, who now they do Outside Xbox
Yeah.
channel over in on YouTube. They do that, but they hosted it Inside Xbox.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
Inside-
Ryan
Wasn't
McCaffrey.
Inside Xbox originally that show, that weekly show on the 360?
Yeah, that's what it was. Major Nelson
man.
started it up, and yeah, Ryan was.
I'll
on
be
it.
honest with you. I don't know about you guys, but I used to watch that every single
I
week.
know.
Yeah, me too.
I used to watch-
Me too.
It's a corny graphics that like Major Nelson like put on fire or something like that. And then one episode,
Yeah.
like he was doing shit. What that game was? That game, the one made by what was it? Inferno Man.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mr. Explosion Man.
Yeah, Explosion Man.
Explosion Man. The Major
There you
Nelson,
go.
they put him on fire, and then they did Mr. Explosion Man. Explosion Man. Yeah,
Yeah, it's but it's I think
that's a
it's
funny show.
It's going to be monthly. They're touting that they're going to be breaking news on this show. Some gameplay,
Yeah.
some reveals and stuff. So that's interesting because we've been asking for that because we've like, man, it's only E3. They don't have a Paris Games Week. They don't have like the show. They don't have a PSX or anything like that. No, it's no conference, but it is something that you can look forward to monthly and get breaking news or just information based off of Xbox. And I think that's a good thing to do to keep information out there, to keep in keep mind share of the gamers out there. And I think it's pretty dope. It's going to be I think on Saturdays, which unfortunately the time is like 12 p.m. Pacific, which would be like 9 a.m. Eastern, and I'll be on my way to work, so I would always have to watch this shit like in rewind or hear what people have to say about it on Twitter.
Are they still going to have the This Week in Xbox? Like, are they still
Yeah.
going to do that on
Yeah.
Friday, and then Saturday do the show?
Yes, they're
Yeah.
still going to do that. Which is I'm looking forward to see how it works.
Raven, I think, to say Raven, I think Inside Xbox, though, is going to be more gameplay and promotion of the games. I don't like the other one was more of a recap of what came out with Major Nelson's.
Yeah,
thing.
Major
So
Nelson's
hopefully-
show is still going to exist. It's going to be a weekly.
Yeah, that was just like a recap of
Yeah,
what
weekly
released.
recap. Yeah.
This
So-
is going to be more of, I think, trying to promote. Like, they're going to have Sea of Thieves this week.
They're
and-
going to have some Far Cry news. They're going to
Yeah.
have PUBG news there. And for us, also, the PUBG roadmap comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, but you know what? I do think that it gives them a platform now to finally kind of show some games, some new content, and I think that's great because I think they need to show it first. Like back to what I was saying about the IGN. Like I think sometimes when you give, I know this is what you give them, but I think they should own kind of selling their games and then not let these other places kind of run with their first exclusive content. I know they want to sell the exclusive and stuff, but they should
smart move on their end. For sure.
What, to make IGN?
Yeah, we could, not IGN, but all
to
the
do their own show. Yeah,
exactly, their own show. And how now they give IGN kind of like the exclusive thing into State of Decay too.
Let them get the announcement. Yeah,
exactly, because that they're probably. I mean, unfortunately, it's business, so that means they're giving them the exclusive. So that means they may get a more positive reaction from IGN.
And plus, at the end of the day, like you're still going to get these outlets to cover your shit because they're still going to make videos.
There's money to be made, especially when talking about Xbox, man. So
especially like how they made what's the name Digital Foundry get their Xbox One X exclusive,
Yeah. And then shout out to A1 Knowledge. Thanks for the $5 donation. I don't think Weapon would want to do apples and oranges. I tried to get a Hard 8, but Hard 8's expensive, man. He's expensive.
Expensive.
Yeah. So
well, I personally think it's great. A steady flow of information would be good since they've kind of left us gamers floundering, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the community's kind of, what's the word, trigger happy when it comes to a lot of stuff, and they freak out before waiting for concrete information. So I think this is a good thing.
I think it's monthly too, right?
Yeah, monthly. Yeah,
monthly.
So we can look forward to it. I'm really looking forward towards April.
I even look forward to that cheesy Major Nelson show that comes out on the Xbox. What is that, weekly?
Yeah, the Xbox
weekly. I've never.
It comes out on the dashboard.
I've never watched.
It's actually not bad.
I watched it.
I did the music.
Yeah. I mean, 99% of the time, I already know what he's gonna say.
Yeah, I know.
Who's gonna come out, but I'll watch it anyways, man.
But it was good because they pulled him off, man. When the Xbox One X, the one came out, man, they pulled Major Nelson. He used to do content for the 360 all the time, man.
All the time.
Exactly
what you just said. That's exactly what I said when Xbox One came out.
Yeah, they pulled all his stuff. Like they were talking about like the ET movie and all that other stuff, like the ET, like the cartridge from Atari, grabbing that thing out. But yeah, and they took his show right off of their console. And it's glad to see him back, like with the Inside Xbox, and the Inside Xbox is gonna be cool because
he handles himself well, like as far as doing the show and all that stuff. He does well with that.
He's rude though. It's like really.
Is he?
Yeah.
In the real, he is. I've never met him in real life.
He's just like he's a little
goofy.
Like, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, but
I was thinking like he was a little smug.
Yeah. He's.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
I guess you can understand that, though. He does deal with the community all the time. It would probably make you a little bitter.
Yeah.
Especially the community in gaming.
That would never happen with the gaming community.
Take what you get, Kid Smooth, and times that shit by 10. That's what Major Nelson gets.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how many tweets he gets for like what Black Ops 2 back of what World Modern Warfare 2 backwards compatible or something like that. He must get just harassed.
Yeah, someone made a good point. God bless him during the Crackdown 3 demo.
Yes, he kept that thing going, man.
He tried to save that ship from sinking as best as he could.
Yes. Oh man, if they needed somebody to make the shit look bad, they could have called
those
me.
animations.
I would have
like comical.
Kid, you did not just say that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, it's like because the thing is they were giving it to like these like people. It's like. I don't think I would have done bad, but I'm just saying if they needed somebody to take the heat for it.
I could just see Kid Smooth totally, like that
play Crackdown
full of controllers. Kid Smooth's gonna break all that shit before he gets done with the demo.
No, but by the way, guys, I will be at PAX East next month. I should be hopefully providing content from there, but I'm expected to be meeting with Team 17 to play Raging Justice, so looking forward to that.
Where is PAX East?
It's in Boston, Mass. So Boston, back closer to where I'm from. So.
Yeah, it's right around your way, Smooth.
Yeah, but can you believe a train ride there is like 5 hours? It's insane. So,
Addict, you going? You finally going?
I don't know yet. I'll know tomorrow.
Yeah, you better come so we can do like a Planet Xbox related show or something.
Yeah,
we all
I
gotta coordinate
I
to go
actually
there.
have interviews and stuff on IOP too. So
We gotta coordinate one year, man. Get down there to E3, do a show live from up.
Yeah.
Definitely do it.
We should. Damn, it was something that just rolled off my tongue. It didn't roll off my tongue. It was in my head that I was thinking about. So we talked about Capcom. We talked about State of Decay 2. Sea of Thieves comes out in 12 days, man. The final.
are we going to be streaming that on day one? When's it come out?
I'm sorry, I gotta call you guys out.
Calling me out? What the
Not
fuck?
you, Addict. Not you, Addict. The Play Xbox member. You guys are hard to freaking get online. Like that's what it's like. When are you guys available?
It is a good point, man. Jez is the most hating Xbox motherfucker I know, and he on there more than you two are.
And Jez uses all the perks that he hates from Xbox more than any of us.
I'm living the dream, baby. Phil Spencer's dream. I'm living it. I use my phone for party chat. Use my
Play
computer.
Anywhere.
I do Play Anywhere. I love it. Phil Spencer. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So, like, I found out my Xbox Live expired, and I was like, "Oh crap!" So I've been using the Freezeway for now until I get like my deal, and I'll just renew it. But yeah, I just realized it expired, and I've been using the free stuff for now. Keep afloat.
What kind of phone do you have?
Who made?
Yeah.
The S8 Plus.
Okay, because party chat doesn't work on my phone.
What phone do you have?
The S8 Plus.
Oh wow, yeah. I was talking to you guys last night.
It was kind of shitty quality, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I had you on speakerphone, and then I wanted it.
That
It
was your
defaults.
dumbass mistake.
No, because I had it defaults to speakerphone. You shouldn't judge people before I finish my story. So I hit the
Do
button.
you use Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I was using Wi-Fi,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
I hit the it defaults to speakerphone, and then I tried changing it to the earpiece, and then it wouldn't do that. So it's still in the beta app. It's not in the official Xbox app. It's just the beta one.
All right, kid.
You can use Bluetooth headphones and everything with it from your phone.
I've seen too many people ask about it. You need to let these people know you ain't playing Bloodborne tonight.
If they follow me on Twitter, they can see that. But all right. So the Bloodborne stream. I mean, that's not a one and done thing. This is going to be probably a long drawn out thing. I'm not going to oversaturate my YouTube or like bore you guys with back to back Bloodborne streams. I plan to do.
Who said they would be bored with it, kid?
No, you
you
see,
said
I
two a
remember
week,
because
didn't
you
you?
see what happened. I learned from those Uncharted streams, man. That shit like
I
kind of.
think you said 2 a week, didn't you?
I'm gonna be doing anywhere from 2 to 3 a week. I'm gonna do one tomorrow and Friday early afternoon. Because I do have to make a time that Omar can actually watch since he's a sponsor here. So Fridays I'm gonna be doing the early afternoon stream, like somewhere between like 12 and 3 around that time. But tomorrow I'm gonna do 8 p.m. stream. And I'm probably I might do one likely Saturday. And then it'll be probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday each week. That's when I'll be doing it. So we will, I promise you guys stream 2 will be much better. I'll be much more improved because I think I kind of have an idea
Okay, like
what I'm supposed to do here. So
I gotta bring you up, man. Did you
bring me up on, go ahead.
Am I the only one? I'm pretty sure everyone in this party heard. I don't know if you watched too much of it, Luca. I know you said you asked him when it was going to be. This man asked for microtransactions.
Oh yeah,
Bloodborne.
I heard about that. I was like, "Oh, Smooth, not like this,
When he
man."
said that,
that was
I
pretty
didn't even
bad.
laugh when he was raging. When he said that, I lost it. Like,
All right, what I was asking for, because a lot of people are confusing this shit with loot boxes and loot crates, because you got Bond and the 7th level or whatever you call his name.
asking to be able to buy like souls.
Misinforming people are saying I'm asking for booty boxes and loot crates. What I was asking for, well, I don't mind personally. I wouldn't mind in a game like this putting away some of my own cash to buy like blood vessels. Like at least give me like I don't care like whatever you call those shits.
I told you exactly where you can farm those.
Wait,
And I think
wait.
he also said a good game adjusts to the player.
No, yeah, good game adjusts to me. Like what the fuck?
That's it. Game should adjust to him.
My
I'm
take
trying to
on
understand you. You said you wouldn't mind putting cash towards if you could do what? I'm sorry.
If you
Buy-
can buy pretty much blood echoes.
Yeah.
The blood.
You mean
Blood
blood
vials.
vessels?
Blood
They call them
vials.
Vials. Blood Vials. I would
Whatever they're
spend.
called.
I would literally
Blood
go to the
vessels.
PlayStation Store and spend like $10 if
That's-
it gives me like a
that's why
nice
they
amount
give-
of Blood Vials.
Look, this is
So
why they give us
basically-
microtransactions right here.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't care.
Watch it.
I'm not the
EA's
reason. I didn't
listening.
propose.
EA.
I didn't propose that to the gaming industry. They put it
So
out
what you're
there.
saying
like,
is you wouldn't mind spending money. You wouldn't mind spending money on experience to level up. Is that what you're saying?
I just want extra lives.
You know what? I laughed. I laughed more.
I want to be able to. I just want to be able to like refill my health. I don't want to have to go look for it. Like
Yeah.
I laughed.
I mean, in my opinion, I think the blood vial system does't work very well in Bloodborne. I mean, I never really had an issue having enough blood
Yeah, me
vials
neither.
because I learned from this guy. His name's Epic Name Bro. He does Dark Souls content on YouTube. He said just use your boss souls for one boss and just buy a bunch of blood vials, which I did. But I much prefer Dark Souls method, where it just refills all of your Estus flasks whenever you rest at the bonfire.
Yeah,
So.
and that's the best way to do it. What I used to do is I would level up one time, and then I would spend the rest of my blood echoes on potions every time. And I had a lot. Like I remember,
How many potions did you have by the time you finished? Because I had like 13 plus.
I don't even know, man. Like all I know is I died like 30 times on the last boss, and I still didn't run out.
Oh, yeah, people are asking. There's also supposed to be some debate between me, Zaire, and one of his goons he got in one of his freaking shows. Yeah.
I would like to say that the person, if it's King's Blood,
Yeah.
Don't do it.
he's very
He's
witty when it comes to certain things.
witty, or is
so-
he just loud? Just loud.
No,
Like,
he's actually witty.
he's witty.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Here's the thing. I can barely understand what Zaire says anyway,
Oh,
so this
no,
shit,
not like
should be
this.
easy.
Kid Smooth,
Like-
you don't need to debate anybody about
It's
anything.
not about
please
debating.
don't.
It's about setting these people straight. Like, I mean,
Oh
they
my
can't
God.
possibly,
No,
they
do
can't
it.
possibly
No.
debate me on really anything. You're just talking about. It's like, I don't know what it is.
What is-
It's like it's just.
What's the debate about?
Apparently they have. This is what one of the dudes said something stupid. He said that Xbox hasn't put out a mature game where like realistic graphics since Rise of Rome, or even, and he then said dating back to the 360. I'm like, nigga, like Gears of War 4, Forza 7, Quantum Break, like those weren't like they assumed just because the Disney's game came out in like October and Super Lucky's Tale and Sea of Thieves that every game they put out has been like cartoony or some shit like that. I'm like, that's not true. You're over exaggerating. And they didn't, I guess, like that. I disagreed with that notion, and now I guess we are supposed to debate regarding that matter. So I don't know. They're like transforming into like PlayStation fans, and I think it's really just a setup. I don't know.
You're
What's
right. Quantum Break was a realistic game. Forza is aiming towards a realistic market, so you will be right in that situation.
Yeah, I don't see the point of debating that when you can just look up the game releases.
Right.
Right.
So no, I think I think I know what it's about. So it's whatever.
I just think they're turning that into a clickbait because Phil Spencer replied back to Zaire live on air, so he's using it like for views.
Yeah, it's clout, man.
And all the bullshit that he's always doing all the time.
But I'm willing to do it. I don't mind doing it. Sometimes I get bored. I like to participate in like community things. So.
You need to turn around.
I mean, spread the wealth.
Well, it'll be entertaining to watch, so I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
You know what would be more entertaining? Kid Smooth.
Send me the link, bro, so I can troll them, bro.
You know what would be more entertaining? Kid Smooth and Zaire racing to beat Bloodborne. Who beats him first?
Oh.
Hey, you guys saw the speedrunner guy for Bloodborne?
Beat it in
Yeah, that's
36
ridiculous.
minutes?
Bro.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw that. I said, bro, some people apparently
And what's
have
funny is
way too much free time.
After I beat it, I tried to go back and do the shit he did, and I was like, he's unreal. Like, this dude was hitting like the left ankle 3 times. He's like, hit the left ankle 3 times, and he's like, parry, ankle 3 times. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
And the other guy.
I hit the ankle 3 times. That dude just bitch sliced me to the other side of the map.
Yeah. And there's another guy that has the world record, including
world record's
all
like
of
20
these side bosses, everything in like an hour and 2 minutes or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I want to
Someone
like.
beat the game in 36 minutes.
Now, are they
should be able
doing
to beat
that
it in
fresh, or are they
50
doing
hours.
that with
main
New
bosses,
Game
the
Plus?
required bosses, yeah.
Are they doing that fresh or new game plus type?
No, fresh.
If they were that fresh, then I could probably just imitate that.
Oh my, no, you can't,
bro. When you watch him play, you're gonna be like, okay, this guy's got way too much free time. That's all he does.
See, that's why I believe half the people
the
we
dude
like
beat it in 35.
come across like some of these people aren't human; they're aliens.
Someone said it took Kid Smooth 36 minutes to figure out how to use this weapon.
That is kind of true.
But you gotta keep in mind.
I don't care. Like it's like what the hell am I supposed to do?
Like, hell, man, I ain't even gonna lie.
You got to keep in mind this dude probably has a couple thousand hours in this game too. So
right.
They interviewed the guy. I saw him on a YouTube video recently. He had like over 2,000 hours in the game.
Yeah,
it's all he's played. It's all he's played since it's released.
People can crack jokes at Kid Smooth all they want and call him like a bad gamer and shit. It's Kid Smooth being entertaining during that podcast that keeps you in that chat, not him being a bad gamer.
Bro. Hey.
Dude, when he first came across the cleric beast, like he was like, I'm not ready. I'm like,
yeah. He was like, hold up.
There was one time some of the games that got pinned into a corner.
And then he like regained his composure, and he's like, okay, come on, you motherfucker, and then he bitch slapped him.
That hourglass. Yeah, man, that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
but
that was classic, Smooth. I ain't even gonna lie, man, classic.
Yeah, Smooth, you're pretty funny.
Here's the thing.
I told you that video is going to get like 5K views. It's up there already.
It's going to go over that.
It's already over 5K.
Oh, it's already over 5?
Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but I appreciate everybody coming to watch. The problem, here's the thing is, and my girlfriend says, she's like, you should start a rage stream or something like that, or whatever. You should. I was like, I can't do that because I don't. The problem is people think I sit there and I rage and scream and shit just because I want to. I don't go into these games ready to rage or be mad. I go in there expecting to like be decent and surprise people. And when things don't go my way, sometimes I can't control my reactions and it bothers me. So it's like I get upset, and sometimes I'll try to keep it under control because I don't want to look stupid. I'm like just big immature dude that's like crying over video games. I mean, I'm not crying, but then I just can't freaking help it.
Just a real quick question. Have you ever played the game Fury?
Yeah, that didn't last.
He did play.
Did you rage in that game?
Yes.
I don't play that shit. Okay. Like that shit's off my PC and the PlayStation. That shit I don't know.
I figured, man.
Fury is not easy. Fury is annoying.
Well, it's not that it's not easy. You got to be patient, man. You got to learn.
I'm stuck. I wouldn't say I'm stuck. I stopped playing it on some dude that like flies and like around me and shit. He's got like wings and shit. He's like the 8th or 9th boss. Like I'm far in it. It's just I was like, I'm done. Like fuck this game. You
gotta be patient. I mean,
yeah,
you would do. I think you can do so much better in Bloodborne if, number one, I think the chat does help you a lot. They really were trying to help you a lot. But the fact that you really don't play games like this, it does kind of really under you. Because, and I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. You got to play more games, and don't take this the wrong way. I hope you don't. You got to play more games that challenge you, man. And challenge you.
You can't say statements like the game needs to adapt to me and not.
Here's the thing.
You got to play stuff that challenges you.
Here's the thing. I kind of agree, but here's the thing. Here's my issue, right? Why the hell would I want to play something why do I want to work if I'm trying to be entertained? I don't want to work to be entertained. I just want to be entertained.
Honestly, for me, it's like my first Souls game was Bloodborne, and I went into the game knowing, okay, this game is hard. I've heard about that. I'm just going to take it slow and really just get into it. And even playing it, I accidentally lost like 20 hours of playtime. I had to go back and beat Father Gascoigne and the Cleric Beast in Vicar Emilia, and I was just like, if I don't beat these bosses first try, I'm never playing this game again. And luckily I did, but if you just take it slow, that feeling of euphoria you get when you beat a really difficult boss, it's like nothing else.
Just wait till you beat the Cleric Beast. You're gonna flip the fuck out.
Like beating a boss feels so amazing because it's kind of like
when I beat them.
Yeah, go ahead.
when I beat the father, dude, like I flipped the fuck out because I rage quit on him once. I had to go back and play him again because he was that frustrating, and I cannot fucking wait till you get to that motherfucker.
Yeah, and the thing is, Father Gascoigne isn't even difficult if you know how to parry him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But your first time playing him, it's rough, and then it's like, I know for a lot of people, they quit playing because of Father Gascoigne, Amelia, or the Bloodstarved Beast. Those were the 3 bosses that made people quit.
Bloodstarved Beast didn't give me issues. It was the fucking hunters that gave me issues in that game. Like every boss in that game, I mopped up pretty easily, but the hunters. Anyone that had a fucking gun.
The hunters are like
NPCs.
They play more like an NPC, so they can be difficult. And I agree with you. I agree with you, Luca. Like, those games to me, they require you to have some patience. Yeah, I think the only game that really makes me rage, really, I can say if I played, is Call of Duty, just because the human factor is there and people sitting in corners killing me with golden freaking rocket launchers. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no point of playing that game when I can go play something. And I think that's where you're going to see games in the future. Really, we're going to see them explore something different. Is by the AI and the technology. That's what makes the games. To me, that's why I've embraced those games like that, because I'm like, he's right. When you beat a boss, the feeling of beating that boss and accomplishing it doesn't matter if it's been 50 times or 20 times or your second time. That feeling when you've accomplished it is such a high freaking. You're on such a high that you're like, okay, who's the next person?
I thought I was gonna have a fucking heart attack when I beat the robot on Cuphead. Like I was so pumped.
He was an asshole, right?
I was having to breathe. I was hyperventilating because I was because I was stuck on the motherfucker for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It was crazy. The only one I had that was the father, dude. Like, I did that a little bit with the last boss, but you know, he's not too difficult after you learn that he just dashes at you every time. I can tell you right now, kid, the majority of those bosses, if you dodge diagonal to them, to the left or right, almost every one of them fucking miss you every time. It's ridiculous how easy they are to dodge. I told you, do not dodge backwards in Bloodborne. You will get
you wanna go forward to the side and forward, because it's like there's iframes. So
yes, and get the music box. Do not forget that. Get the music box.
Get the music box if you can.
What does music boxes look like? I mean,
I don't know what it does. I've never got it, but
okay, so
it makes it easier.
Yeah, the music box, it's something from his wife, so this is a bit of like character lore, and when you play it makes him stagger, but if you play it too much, he goes into a second phase quicker, so it's something that you have to consider.
Real quick.
Yeah, so my first time playing through, I used the music box, but I used it in a second phase. That way I wasn't escalating anything. So, but the main thing, Kids Move, and I know this is difficult for you from what I've seen, and that one time I was in a party with you when you were playing Assassin's Creed, you have to be patient and you have to stay calm. Like, you have to like work on that. Because if you feel yourself getting frustrated or angry at the game,
you to die more.
Yeah, and then you're going to mess up more, and then you're going to feel disheartened, and then you're going to be like, I don't want to play this anymore. So whenever I started feeling really stressed or aggravated or angry, I put the game down.
I was losing so much to the last boss, kid, I ended the stream. I was like, and I beat him on my first attempt when I came back. It's because like your adrenaline's going so much, you're getting so pissed off every time you die, so literally you're doing dumb fucking shit.
I would love to see you play Call of Duty, man. Like, I can admit it'd be bad. It'd be bad. Like,
see, that's
I could see your rage in Call of Duty the way you play regular single player games. If you play against other people, and like Call of Duty is one of those games that really piss you off, and it's really more of the human era. Yeah, people do stupid stuff like sitting in corners with a pistol. Like, who does like sit in a corner with a shotgun? You got a shotgun. Of course, you're gonna kill him if you're in a corner. I would just like to.
Yeah, we lost him. Yo, him and Psycho are like sharing like a horrible netcode. Like, I don't know what it is.
I do have a couple things to say. One thing, for all the mods that's in the chat, he is allowed to get help from the chat. So I don't want to see no one banning anyone or hiding them tomorrow whenever he plays. I saw that a couple times. I had to unblock a few people because they were blocking them for helping Kid.
Yeah, that's just really petty.
Yeah, I mean, nobody should be blocking people. Like, this is not the Uncharted stream. This is not a stream that has anything to do with Weapon Wheel at all, actually. So if like, there's only one rule.
Who was doing that?
I can't.
There was a couple
You
people,
have
but
co-op. I can't do co-op. Which is
I will say one thing. I had to unblock someone because Black Palm blocked him because he said at least you're streaming it, unlike Black Pawn, and Pawn immediately blocked him.
That's crazy. Like, why would you block somebody for helping them? Like, that's not against the rules. Right?
Man, it was already agreed upon, man.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And I just figured it wasn't. We never really came out and said that. So I don't even think Kid made a video about what the rules were. So
Okay.
Yeah, the rules definitely should be stated.
Yeah, because since we were like going off topic, but yeah, the stream will commence.
Kevin Garcia was the dude I unblocked.
But just to give you, we're about to head out. Just to give you guys a quick recap of what's going on, you can download Deep Rock Galactic on Game Preview. Check that game out. Also, the Darwin Project comes out Friday on Game Preview. I think it's $14.99. And then we got Sea of Thieves coming in I think about 2 weeks now. And then there's
that though, right?
we are going to stream that. And then Inside Xbox takes place
When does
Saturday.
it come out? What day?
What day? It comes out on a Tuesday.
March 22nd.
March 20th.
24th.
20th. 20. 20.
The 24th is definitely not a fucking Tuesday, Jazz.
Yeah, I don't have a calendar in front of me.
I do.
Good.
Yeah, you know, but I like this whole back and forth between Xbox and PlayStation. You know, you realize, right? When they announced the whole thing for Sea of Thieves, what happened? They came back with God of War, right?
Yep.
And then when they announced what happened?
State of Decay 2, they announced the God of War bundle.
No. But between there was there was the Detroit. The Detroit was announced for May 25th, and then they turn around and announced State of Decay 2 for May 22nd, and then they come around with the God of War bundle. It's like I like this because you got March
and tomorrow's Nintendo Direct.
I think Microsoft's games are going to sell way better in this time frame than launch them all in the last 4 months of the year.
Yeah, I mean, even though for their fair share, I mean, you had games like Quantum Break that launched in April. You had Halo Wars 2, which launched in February.
Is it sad that I'm gonna buy the $40 version of State of Decay because I don't want to wait?
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to wait till Game Pass, dog. So I might. Yeah. Oh yeah. Never mind. We game share, so I guess it doesn't.
Wait, there's a wait for Game Pass?
Oh yeah, we game share. I'm not buying it, kid. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but if you buy the $40 version, you get it 4 days early, right?
4 days early.
You get it on the 17th or 18th.
I think it's $50.
Stream that, bro.
Right?
Yeah, $49.99. Yeah.
Yeah, it's $49.99. Yeah.
Stream that, bro.
You get the first one, and you get it 4 days early. You get the first.
Yeah, I got the first one, so that's why I don't need. I would just buy it just to play it early. That's like $20 to play it early.
I can guarantee you the hardcore people are not waiting for that 4 days. Like, if they really enjoyed the first one, they're going to pay the extra $20 to play before Game Pass drops.
I mean, I wanted to buy it early, but I had the first one, and I don't care to spend extra money on and have another cult.
Well, Frog, you getting it anyway because of the bet. So
yeah, I mean that's cool, but I'm cool with the $30 version.
I guarantee you, because they've been doing this for a while. That's how they're going to get extra money of people that that don't want to wait. Like, Forza Horizon. No one's waiting for those Horizon games. They come out early. The next Halo, I bet you its Ultimate version is going to come out early. Gears already does it.
Yeah.
So that's how they're going to get extra money from people who are. Let's be real here.
Forza's been doing it.
Well, they did. Yeah, Forza's been doing it.
That's what I said.
The last 3 games. Yeah.
Let's be real here. Gamers are very impatient. They're not waiting. They will pay extra money to play a game early.
Yeah, March is an interesting month, though. I can't wait to.
I did it for Halo Wars 2.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I did it for Forza 6.
I did no. I got the review code for Gears of War 4 and Forza Horizon, so I didn't have to do that. I think the only game I did the early pre-order for was Did I even do that? Hold on, I don't think I've done it for any game.
I did it for Gears of War Ultimate. even though the season pass was like the season pass is included.
Lying his ass off. Oh my god, man!
Who, me?
These people got 2 minutes too much time on their hands. Someone's name is Jimmy B. lying his ass off.
I saw it. I just wasn't trying to shine a light on that.
Also, I need some push to help. I issued a challenge on Twitter for Hard 8 and BG, a 2v2 Gears of War 4, but each of them have to pick me or Jimmy as a wingman.
Which person you want to be on their team, kid?
You know what? Here's the thing. I
want you to be on Hard X's team because I'm going to be in that stream.
I want that. I don't care if I'm rolling with BG but the thing is, BG won't tell anybody. The last time me and BG played together and it wasn't against Press Start, I dropped 50 kills. So I'm not like, and nobody wants to talk about that. I had 55 kills that game.
On a real note, I think BG gonna mop Hard 8. I'm sorry, but
that's it, man. I don't think they're gonna
mop Hard 8.
Right now, both of them in their feelings, and like you know how they be going through their mood swings. This happens like
Hard
every
8 might
3
drop
months.
BG, but for some reason, I feel like BG got that.
But I feel like I'm confident on whichever team I roll with.
Who's better between you and Jimmy?
I'm better, easily.
You said that mad quick.
Easily. It's the way Jimmy plays. He's like he's an opportunist kill. He's the one that will hit you while you down. So that's how I see that going. But
kills was they AFK smooth.
I don't know. They play all right, man, but I don't think either of those guys, BG or Hard 8, are elite Gears players by any stretch of the imagination. There's a couple guys I can mention in the community that are way better.
Apparently, Press Start.
Oof, I could tell you one of them rolled with Press Start. I'll leave them unmentioned.
Yeah, Kofi.
Like Vision's real good.
Yeah, no, Kofi's an alien. I don't believe he's like human. He has too much time.
It's like Kofi never shows his hands because it's like tentacles and shit.
Yeah, it's like I'm sure he got a couple extra arms.
Alex did his thing, man. He can play. He can play Gears, man.
All right, but let's get ready to get out of here. Any of you guys got anything to say before we head out? Otherwise I'm gonna let you guys do your outros.
So I have a question real quick before we do this.
Sure.
Because people say I'm better at Gears than you. Does that make me better at Gears than you and Jimmy? I'm just curious.
People said that because of those extremes. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not bad. I choke a lot. I really do. And Frog knows this. Merc, you know this. You guys witnessed me play on normal case scenarios. And
yeah,
when I play in these stupid ass challenges, it's just like I'm being watched. I can't perform. Like I don't know why it works that way, but Addict, yeah. So they say that, but they don't know historically how good I am. It's like I have to like blind stream to show that. Like I have to play without knowing I'm being streamed or without knowing I'm streaming. You know, for me to.
Of course, Vision is a piece. He has been outside in like 2 years.
Shout out to me, bro.
Yeah, but yeah.
That means you need something to relax. That's all that means.
Yeah, relax.
All I was gonna say is
the other night when we were playing, bro, we went off for like what 4 or 5 wins in a row, something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I would love to challenge, other podcasts and other games outside of Gears, Halo, Forza, Uncharted, or Last of Us. There's so many other games, but most of the games I would ask for, they wouldn't play. So it's pointless to really challenge people in something they're not gonna play.
Yeah.
That's the other Wars.
No, Frog wants to play Call of Duty.
I want to play Call of Duty. I want to play Killer Instinct. I want to play anything other than the same boring games.
Let's do some Killer Instinct. That's what I want to do.
I would love to play Killer Instinct. But the fact of the matter is,
challenge Weapon Will in the last.
I asked because we talk about raging, and I said Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is one of it's rated as one of the most hardest games to play. I think it's not, but a lot of people can't play it because of the movement system, and I think that'd be a perfect game to challenge Weapon. I can hands down tell you I could probably single-handedly almost destroy Weapon Will by myself.
I'll play. I'm down. I'm down to going against them in Siege.
Matter of fact, Frog, if you feeling froggy like that, we can try to do that. We can do that challenge, and I expect you to carry us all.
I am that good in Advanced Warfare. I am that good.
Advanced Warfare? That's like
wait a second. Check out Who
I'm not
wants that
playing
smoking
Advanced
siege?
Warfare.
Who wants
You
that smoking
pissed me on
siege,
that
man?
one.
I don't think anybody wants that smoke in Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Siege is too tactical for me. Like I mess around and
I'll
do
play
Yeah,
Siege. I'll play them fuckers in
Siege will
Siege.
blow us all up.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, see,
Eric
that's
said,
another
let's
game
go.
I would love to play.
Siege.
Rainbow
Let's
Six
go.
Siege.
On PlayStation.
Another-
I got it out
that's-
everywhere.
Yeah,
I'll pull up on The Last of Us or Uncharted.
these guys play these old games.
I don't even play
And-
it with that
and-
dog shit DualShock 4 controller.
You know, like they
It
play
don't
the
matter
game
what
there.
controller, bro. Give me a controller, give me
game-
a Siege. It's a wrap.
Like, and like, my whole thing is like they play a lot of games to me that don't really revolve around the multiplayer. It revolves around the single player that people didn't really get in the multiplayer. And like, don't get me wrong, the multiplayer is okay in Uncharted, but people didn't really focus on that multiplayer. Call of Duty, people focus on multiplayer. I don't see them really challenging any game that really is multiplayer centric and focused on that, other than maybe Halo Gears to a certain extent. But even then, they don't really focus on anything multiplayer. Nothing. I haven't seen them play challenge anything. That's why.
Yeah,
I
we
said,
do play a lot of freaking exclusive, but I want to do a freaking. I don't care. I like my Halo challenges. I like our chances on a team-based chances if we're playing
Who
like
is this
Halo.
clown? Oh, Heartache in the comments.
Oh yeah, Frog, you gotta explain yourself. You said.
Here we go.
We
My
were
bad.
about to end. Let's end this shit.
Oh,
This
there
is
we
gonna
go.
go south.
It's gonna end up with Smooth betting somebody something.
No,
Whoever want to pull up in Siege,
It's gonna
let me
end with Smooth buying Heartache.
America's just talking
Let's
Siege,
end.
man.
yeah, just let me know who want to pull up in
Yeah.
Siege.
Hey,
That's all I'm
Siege
saying.
Siege is a
Chat,
good
anybody,
game.
hit me up. Hit me up.
Siege is a good game.
This is gonna end up it's gonna end up send me a link. Let me roll. Oh, I'm done. I'm out.
Oh gosh. Here we
What's
go.
for a link?
Who wants the link?
Heartache wants a link to talk to Frog.
All right.
Who wants the link?
I
Heartache.
think I'm gonna exit this stuff.
Wait, who is
I don't
it?
have time.
Who wants the link?
Heartache.
Hard 8 times.
Okay.
Oh, Vision.
I'm a
bro.
hide
What's
this.
up, man?
I'm gonna go make some popcorn. I'm gonna be right back.
Vision, we gonna make that happen, bro. We gonna make that
Hey,
happen.
and I know Visions can play Call of Duty
It's
too.
advanced
so-
warfare, man. I don't know about that.
Oh well, I just wanted to say thank you very much for having me.
It was
Oh, yeah,
thanks for
absolutely.
coming. I
Thank you for
promise
joining.
if you ever show up on IOP, I'll be on that one.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna stay, of course. Obviously, I can't wait to hear this. But I just wanted to say before he came in. thanks
Yeah,
for
because I've
having
been
me.
trying to get to that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
I've been trying to get to that point. No, I appreciate it.
Podcast when he gets in here.
I appreciate it, Luca, for you joining in, and I promise you, I did not do this because you were black. That was just
Wow.
that was
I
a
lost
kicker.
it when
Honestly,
you
it's
asked
kind of-
that
it's
woman,
kind of-
was she black? Like, come on.
No, I just did not
was
know,
like,
man.
what?
I'm like,
Oh.
this is like, yeah, I'm sorry. Just,
Listen, I know I have a very
I mean, you sound.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, I envisioned when I
people
heard
in
you.
the people in the comments are action for your channel.
I looked at your icon, Luca, and I assumed you were like one of those like the girls that wear like glasses and just have like blue dyed hair or something like that. And I'm like,
okay. Wait, oh shit.
Wow. Luca,
Wait,
can
what's up?
you just take your gamer tag or whatever, not gamer
Sure.
tag, but your information
Yeah.
and put it in the chat?
Yes.
Yeah, and people want your channel.
There you go.
too.
the Ashen Luca. Oh yeah, link that. So like
So
I gotta put in the
yeah, I'm at the Ash and Luca on YouTube, Twitter, and Xbox Live.
Cool.
So you can get. I put my stuff in the chat. Like I wrote in it, so you guys can just click on my name in there, and you can go to my channel.
So there y'all go.
And I guess I should. I'm on the RDX podcast. That's Dealer Gaming's podcast. So that's Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's the reason why I moved this podcast to Wednesdays.
Yeah, we couldn't compete with that.
Oh man, not like this.
Not like this.
All right, I sent Heartache the links. I don't know if he's gonna.
But follow me on Twitter if you want to see me crushing
Rage?
people.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and
Crushing
she's
people.
black.
What do you
So
mean
you don't
by
have
cru-
to
what do you mean
ask her
crushing
that.
people?
Oh well, people think that they can talk to me any way they want to, so I show them that they
Hard
can.
on
So.
some people on Twitter, man. It's kind
Oh
of.
yeah, I'm trying to be nicer actually. I've hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Oh, here we go.
All right, let me mute my mic.
I'm muting mine too.
What's up?
What up? What up?
What's up, Gaming Addict? What up? What up?
What's up,
Let me holler at my people first. What's up?
What's the deal, man? What's the deal?
Look at that. He's like, I'm gonna socialize with everyone before I come out.
Yo, Heartache.
Before I go left.
Before you continue, I'm not getting a bill for this, am I?
I don't know, man. I might send you something, man. I don't know.
Hey, Smooth, hit him with the 10.99, bro. Hit him with the 10.99.
I might send you something, man. I mean, you know, I might hit you with a
we're
bill.
gonna have to put like a price tag on Heartache's face.
Hey, printing that invoice right now.
You know?
Anyway, Ribbit, who's this frog motherfucker?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, see?
First of all, get your motherfucking facts straight. What the fuck you talking about? Niggas don't play multiplayer games and all that. What the fuck is you talking about?
Oh, nah, I never said that.
What you say?
You have selective.
I heard you say. I heard you. What you say then?
That's what you obviously have.
What you say?
Hearing. I said
What
you
you
guys
say?
play the same games. You don't
What
play
you-
the
what you mean?
multiplats against other. You're gonna keep talking. You're gonna let me finish.
Speak up, then, nigga. Put some bass in your voice.
You know what? I ain't got time to talk to this fuck ass dude. You know, you just always want to talk to people sideways and try to bully people. You're a coward. That's all. I'm just gonna tell you like that. I don't like you. You're a piece of shit and you're a coward. Bottom line. How about that? You want to go sideways at people? You're a fucking piece of shit. You do all this shit on the internet for fucking views and all this shit, but in real life, you're not that guy.
For views?
Hey, shut up.
I don't even.
I'm talking.
Eat a dick, faggot. I don't even make a video. I'm doing everything for
Oh,
views.
God.
You running your motherfucking mouth, and then when I come in here, you want to start talking some other shit. Nah, talk the shit you were talking about.
No,
about
hold
the
on.
games, faggot.
I'm talking about you.
Nah, get back to the games, you faggot.
I'm talking about you.
Wait, you're supposed to issue the challenge, man.
Get back to the games.
You're the biggest piece of shit on the internet. You ain't like this in real life. You're not the guy you are on the internet is not the guy you are in real life.
Let's bring it down. Hold up. 18-inch voices. 18-inch voices.
You wouldn't hit water if you fell out of bar. Shut up, pussy. Get back to the games.
All right, you have no.
Get back to the games. You are
all
a
you
bitch.
are.
You
all
are
you
a
is
bitch.
a
Get
freaking
back to the
internet
games.
celebrity.
Nobody want to hear your fake tough
Dude,
talk.
you ain't like that in real life.
Get back to the
You
games,
ain't fucking
faggot.
hard.
Get back to the games.
Always call
All right, wait,
somebody fucking
pussy.
fat,
Wait.
but your
Hey,
name is
bitch.
Hard Eight.
Rewind.
Your name is Hard Eight.
Hey, whore. Listen,
How
whore.
many times
Get back to
you
the
took a dick
games.
in the ass?
Get back to the
hard
games,
times,
whore.
right? Because you're a felon, right? You piece
You
of
want to
fucking
talk
shit.
stuff? Go ahead. Go
All right.
ahead.
No, I'm about
Go ahead. Get it off your chest.
I'm
And
about
then-
my business.
and when you're
Hard Eight.
done, get back to the
I'm
games.
about, hey, Hard Eight,
Okay?
I'm about my business.
Okay,
you
get back to
are
the games.
you are not
Okay.
the person you are. The internet portray you are.
Yes.
So we all know that.
Yes.
So stop acting like
Yes.
you're somebody you're
Yes.
not.
All right.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna
Yes,
throw the
yes.
reel in, and I'm gonna pull it out. Like, all right.
You want to get back to the games now?
Yeah, 18-inch voices. Like, let's get back to the challenge that was supposed to be.
18-inch
Bottom line is,
Hey, whore.
the dude
Oh,
that's
let's iron this out.
Hey, whore. Do you feel better, whore? Okay, now
the
get back
bottom
to the
line
games.
is he has selective hearing.
Get back to
All
the
he
games,
all
whore.
he was do is come in here and talk about whore and faggot. This.
Okay,
I
get
ain't
back
got
to
time
the
talk to
games.
this dude.
Get back to the games.
He could have came in
Hey,
professional.
you know what? Let me interject
Listen,
here.
hoe.
But
Listen,
it's
hoe.
okay.
Get back to the games.
All right, bitch ass
Now,
dude.
what you-
All right.
Hey,
All
Hard Eight,
Whatever.
the only question that we need answered, bro, is what's going on with this challenge that Smooth is bringing up, man? We gonna make that happen or what?
I didn't hear the challenge.
The challenge on
Smooth,
Twitter.
hit it up, man. Hit it up.
Superman wanted to be tough real quick. I want to
Nah,
go
I
ahead,
ain't-
get tough.
I ain't fucking
Get it off
Superman.
your chest. You feel better now? You gonna sleep
I ain't
through the
fucking
night?
Superman.
All right, well, get back to the
gosh.
game.
You the guy that think you're Superman. You ain't
Yes.
fucking tough,
Yes.
dude. Stop
Okay.
trying to act like somebody you really
Yes.
not.
Okay, whore.
You ain't gonna
done,
fucking
whore?
bully me.
Okay, whore, you done?
Yo, bitch ass dude.
Okay, whore, are you done? You feel better, whore?
Give me your address, Hard Eight.
Listen,
No,
whore,
don't
you
do
done?
that. No,
Give me
not
address, Hard Eight.
Oh,
No,
God.
man, come on. Oh, man.
What you want? You about to
Give me
book a
address,
flight?
Heartache.
Hey, you about to book a flight? Oh, shit.
I ain't got to book a flight. I'm gonna stay over for you. I know exactly where you stay. Give me your
man, what you
address.
got, teleportation
You
machine?
really about that life, right? You ain't about that life. Why don't you stop being a fucking coward on
yes,
the internet?
yes,
That's all
yes.
you do.
Yes.
That's all you do. You
Okay.
fucking coward.
Yes. Okay,
Nobody
whore.
wants to tell you this, but you're
All
a
right,
fucking
whore.
coward. That's
Okay,
who you
whore.
are.
Okay, whore.
You're a
You
fucking
done?
coward.
Okay, you done?
You running around trying to bully people,
All right,
thinking
now go
everybody's
eat some
scared of you.
ice
Nobody's
cream
scared
and
of you,
calm
man.
down. Okay,
Nobody's
go get
fucking
you some
scared of
strawberry
you.
ice cream and calm down. All right, whore?
Nobody's fucking scared of you, dude.
All right, whore. You're not even
You need
coming
to stop.
in.
Man,
Stop,
gosh.
stop this fake fucking mantra.
Okay,
the dude
whore.
that you are on the internet,
Yes.
not the dude you are in real life.
Hold on, whore. You want an ice
Because
cream?
you would never walk up to a guy like me and say half the shit you do because I'll
You want
fucking
some
destroy
yogurt?
you. That's
you
the
want
problem.
some yogurt, bitch? You want some yogurt or
ass
something?
dude, man.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers.
Feel better?
Like,
All right.
He can go fuck. He can go do exactly what he said.
know what?
He talks a lot about faggot. He must
hold on. All right, calm down. All right. I'm
Let's calm
trying
it down.
not
Let's
to
calm it
yell,
down,
man.
man.
All right, hold on.
Let's calm
All
it
right, hold on. Let's address something. All right, calm down. I know, Frog. You're already prepared. You know how hard it approaches things. It's not that serious, but I understand where you're coming from. Let's bring it back to the actual challenge. That's what I wanted to
right
get
here.
into.
I covered.
The challenge.
This
The challenge was this: play, and this is what I said, and I said this before. I'll say I sent something to BG. This is a long time ago. This is last year, the beginning of last year, and I asked BG. I said, "Hey, got a group of guys want to play Weapon Wheel. Call of Duty World of War is coming out this year." And I even I had linked Jimmy in it too, because they seem like pretty cool cats. And he said, "Hey, we'll get back to it, right?" And I said, "Hey, World War II's coming out. I would love to get a podcast together and play against you guys, just to have some fun, just to have some laughs and kick back and do whatever." And he was like, "We'll get around to it," but we never got back to it. And I was like, I've even said it before. I would love to see these podcasts play other games other than the same games over and over. And that was the point. It wasn't about nobody not playing multiplayer games. It's play something other than the games you constantly play. Pick something that is different in the community.
You come up with Call of Duty?
So, oh my God. There you go with selective hearing again, man. Did you hear what I said?
You just said Call of Duty. You just said you hit up BG to play World War II.
That's just one suggestion. I said other games. The keyword is other. It doesn't have to be Call of Duty. But what I'm saying is play something different in the community than what you guys normally play. I think that would be really good for the community. That's what I've always tried to come out and say. I've always tried to come out and be that positive guy. But it's just people like you, man. You just make people want to freaking say things sideways, and because you come at people sideways.
Y'all make yourself do that.
No, you come at people sideways.
Y'all niggas is easily triggered. I'm sorry. It ain't my fault.
I didn't say anything negative to you.
Hey.
You came in the chat sideways.
No, I didn't. I was talking about. I said, what did you say about us not playing games?
Man.
I said, what did you say about we not playing multiplayer games?
It's whatever, tight. Man.
You got tight.
Whatever,
I know
man.
it. Listen.
All right,
right.
Call of Duty,
That's it,
I'm
man.
not playing.
You had ravioli for dinner or
whatever,
something?
man.
You had ravioli for dinner.
I just want to say real quick. Wait, hold on. I want to say real quick. You guys follow me on Twitter and just message me and let me know who you are, and then I'll follow you back and stuff. I gotta hop out of here.
All right,
Most definitely.
Thanks for joining, Ashen.
Yeah, appreciate
Catch you
it.
later. Bye.
All right, Hard 8. Check this out, man. So basically, what it
Oh,
is.
he did the face cam. What the fuck's that about?
All right, so this is the challenge. Smooth, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
It's Smooth and Jimmy,
What?
Hard 8,
No,
and
no,
BG,
no.
and each one of you guys get one of them, right?
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, it's going to be
Nah.
a 2v2.
Nah.
You and BG get the choice of me.
Nah, it ain't happening.
Why
Or
not?
Jimmy.
Nah,
Come on, man.
BG's
Let's
a
make it happen,
faggot,
bro.
Come on, you'll get over this shit like next week.
Nah, BG a faggot. I'm good.
Bro, but if you feel that way, bro, you get to win live on the stream.
Nah. Plus, I ain't got no graphics. First of all, I don't have no graphics card anyway to play Gears.
All right, so buy an Xbox and return it at Best Buy.
I'm down for playing anything but Call of Duty.
Nah, I ain't gaming with BG. Nah, that ain't happening. Nah.
There's a strike lifted off your
I'll take
channel, bro.
fucking Jack move. That strike been lifted off my channel. I still playing live stream. It's been off. It's been lifted for 3 days, and they still got my live stream blocked. I done sent emails to YouTube creators and all that, and ain't shit happening yet. So shit crazy. I'll take Jack move against fucking I'll take Jack move against Smooth and Jimmy or some shit like that.
Oh shit!
No, it's not. The challenge was supposed to be like it was supposed to be you versus BG, but both of you guys had to take me or Jimmy as a wingman.
Yeah. You were saying that on Twitter. Yeah. Nah, I don't give a fuck about BG faggot ass and if he better or not. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. Them games is wrapped up. I don't give a fuck.
You know this is gonna be like over with like in a.
Nah, it ain't that. What you mean? It ain't been over with since the last time.
Oh man.
Nah, I'm good. I don't give a fuck about his gaming skills and none of that shit. He can stick his gaming skills up his ass. Fuck that nigga.
Dang.
I always fighting, dog.
Well, there's that. There's that, bro.
But oh well, in that case, that I'm sure we'll get back to it in another a week or so.
Maybe not.
No, we could talk about
shit.
a different challenge. I'm down with playing anything but Call of Duty. Like, fuck all that nonsense.
No. Frog says he can body anybody from Weapon Wheel in Call of Duty.
He probably could, because I don't. Who plays Call of Duty? Who plays that garbage?
I'm just. I mean, you play shooters.
I don't
About
play
Siege,
no garbage
man.
ass Call of Duty.
How about Siege?
I mean, I used to play Siege a lot.
I mean, I would be down for Siege, but I don't think BG about Siege like that.
Yo,
I'm like level 70 in Siege, but I ain't played Siege in so much.
Siege is the best FPS this gen, hands down. End of
It's
story.
a good game.
I
Yeah,
don't
good
know
game.
about that.
That's
I don't know
FPS.
about that.
It's definitely the top. I don't know about
Oof.
that.
I had a lot of fun
You,
with it.
you seen that new update, Heart 8? You seen the new update they put out?
I hear
gotta
the
check that
zombie
out.
shit's crazy.
Yo, Siege is the truth, bro.
It is. I mean, it's definitely the.
I
think
got
Siege-
bored with it, man. I mean, I was putting a lot of hours into it when it first came out, when nobody was really playing it. Like, I mean, like in the beginning.
You know what? In the beginning, though, it was trash. That game had a lot of problems at the beginning, man. But
Yeah,
that is a game that literally has come back from the dead and has become something else, man. I've not witnessed a game made that kind
Lawbreakers would kill to be.
I had fun with it in the beginning.
Your boy in the chat said
Shit.
Titanfall 2 is the best FPS made this gen.
I don't know about that, bro.
Huh? What's that? That John got buried, ain't it?
It did.
Yeah, it had a short life.
That John in the grave.
Titanfall 2 made poor decisions, and that's
Well, EA made poor decisions.
Now that Smart Pistol made a poor decision.
Oh, and Titanfall 1?
It's in Titanfall 2 too.
it was
Is
a
it? Oh,
card.
yeah, you're right.
It was a card.
You're right.
Oh yeah, it's a card. Yep.
You're right. You're right.
Damn freaking cards.
I'll be honest with you, though. Titanfall 2, that game plays smooth, man. Like, the controls are tight. It's just that game, man, it got released at the wrong time and it got buried. That's what happened.
I like Titanfall 1 better too. Anyway,
Titanfall 1 was better. I don't like the way they
faster
did the
pace.
Titans. I just don't like the way they did the Titans.
yeah, I ain't like the way they did that either. It was almost like a kill streak.
I
Yeah,
used to love the Titans, like the last Titan standing shit, but it was trash in 2.
Yeah,
What I liked about Titanfall 1 is the pace. It just had a faster pace to it.
Yeah,
felt like that.
And they pretty much made the Titans like they weren't indestructible. They were so much harder to deal with if you were a pilot. On Titanfall 1, you just jumped on them motherfuckers and they were done. But on Titanfall 2, it's like you got to throw a grenade, then jump back on them, then throw another grenade, then jump back on them, and throw another grenade.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Titanfall 2 multiplayer, man. I mean, it's tight. It's just, it died, you know? We released it at a bad time. EA killed that game, man. It's not because it was a bad game.
I mean, plus it had cloaking, like any of that type of shit in multiplayer. People ain't gonna stay long.
Yeah.
Smart Pistol and cloaking, come on.
That was my favorite combo.
And I'll still stick to that. Like, the controls are so tight and so smooth. There's something about how that game feels when you're controlling it. That's legit, man.
Yeah. But I'm about ready to get out of here.
Ain't you supposed to be doing your Bloodborne shit?
That's tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing that.
I hope you beat the cleric beast tomorrow, man.
I'm hoping to have like at least 2 bosses beat tomorrow.
2 bosses beat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So I think I
You realize the second boss is the king, is his father, right? Like, I don't think you understand.
Isn't
how
he like the
annoying
first
that motherfucker is.
official boss?
Yes, he's the first.
Father G, yeah.
Yeah. So then,
Yeah, first.
I should be able to get the cleric beast and the first official boss. But
I
the
think
cleric
you
beast
need to
would be
just
the only
aim
side
for the
boss.
cleric beast right now. Okay.
Yeah, that would be the only side boss I do throughout this whole thing.
What you watch some walkthroughs and you feeling
No,
yourself
but
down?
it's not that. I feel because it's just the fact that I kind of get it. I kind of get it now.
Uh-huh.
I kind of get it. I will be watching some walkthroughs. Oh yeah.
I don't think
That ain't
that's
gonna help. That ain't gonna help you.
No, but I want. It's not for the help. I need to navigate. That's what I need help with. Navigating where I need to go. How I find shortcuts.
You're allowed to look it up. I would at least look up to where you find those shortcuts because you're gonna waste a lot of time if you keep running the long way to the cleric.
But yeah, I'm running the long way because that's the only way I know. Like
For anybody in the
You need to
here,
be more
anybody's got the platinum in that game or not?
You need to I think Addict does, but you need to
Addict,
explore more into
I
the
got the
actual
platinum.
map.
You got the platinum? Shit.
Yeah.
This is a hard game, man. It ain't my type of game, but yeah.
I didn't do the
respect that game.
expansion. some people are offering to buy the expansion for me. I won't play it. Like
I
I'm
ain't
like,
play the expansion either, but
apparently it's like has like 4 of the hardest bosses that they've ever made.
That game is built on suffering, bro.
Yeah, and
I don't
life
like
is too
those
short.
kind of games.
Yo, is the game actually good, or is it just good?
It is not.
It's good.
Probably the most overrated
it's a
thing
good
I ever
game.
touched.
Bloodborne's good.
I mean, it ain't got no story, but it's a good game.
Okay.
None of the Dark Souls really did though. So
Yeah, it's cool.
it's strictly built on gameplay.
Gotcha.
All right,
I mean, I respect the people that like it. Not my kind of game though.
And Heartache's gonna not Heartache. Kitsumu's gonna pay that game off like 8 times playing that shit. And you got it for free.
Well, yeah, it was a PlayStation Plus game. That's the only reason why I delayed it. But I'm about ready to get out of here. So, oh yeah, Hardy, when you gonna you still owe me one more episode?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Huh?
Go back and count them.
He's like, this is it. This is it. You don't get a price tag. You get this.
Listen, we could renegotiate my contract. You did.
Mm-hmm.
You could always make a bet on if he beats Bloodborne or
Bye.
not.
Bye, Addict. But yeah, no,
Here we
we're gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for tuning into PX.
You ain't beating Bloodborne, man.
I think I got a shot. I got 48 more hours.
You've been struggling with regular enemies, and they only
Hey,
get
the
hard.
chat can help though. The chat can help though.
Yeah, the chat definitely helps you.
Yeah, the chat can help though. That was agreed upon.
Yeah, if he like, I don't even know why they agreed on that. But if you never had the chat, you would have never even had weapons.
Oh shit!
Damn.
You did look way too hard for some weapons, kid.
Yeah, I saw that. You were punching the guy.
When he came up to the first dog, I was like, just let him kill. I was like, do not count the first death.
I never said Bloodborne had a story. What is that dude talking about? And how can I rush through something if I got the platinum? Ouch.
Yeah, that is a good point. I didn't kill one optional boss.
Huh?
The people told me it's like the hardest boss there. What is that fucking boss called? It was the big creature looking motherfucker with like multiple heads. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and kill that thing.
All right. You guys ready to say your goodbyes?
Yeah.
All right. Start with you, Merc.
Everybody, thanks for coming out. Make sure you hit that like button. We'll be back next week as always. I'm Merc05 on YouTube, Xbox, PlayStation, everywhere. Hit me up. Thanks for coming out.
I seen that name around.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And Frog.
Dope Gaming with Frog. What's up? Great talking. Had a good time as always. You can check me out on PlayStation, Frog and Pepper, on Xbox, Frog Stream. Just always a blessing, and you know, to have gamers and like minds think alike, whether we get along or not. You know, bottom line.
And Psycho.
What up, y'all? Good episode tonight. Yeah, at Psycho Gamer on Twitter. That's it.
Psycho, what's up? You've been quiet, man. What's going on? You've either been quiet or I've been going. Which one is it?
No. I've been working and traveling, man. As
Oh,
usual.
all right.
Tonight's my first night back, so you know.
Stacking paper, man.
All right. I heard you clicking.
I'm real quick. Oh shit.
Jez.
Oh, shit.
Jez.
Yo, this is Grinds My Gears, Jez77 on 80. Follow me over there on Twitter.
All right. 8.
Peace out.
Addict.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone coming by. Definitely catching the Kid Smooth taking L's tomorrow. Definitely want to watch that. But I think he.
Go ahead. I'm gonna ask what time he was doing that. What time you was doing that, Smooth?
I'm gonna start between like 7 and 8 o'clock.
I mean, I told him the biggest thing I saw he was doing wrong is like this dude be doing circles around these bosses without hitting them one time. Like he will literally dodge an entire circle around them, then get hit, then bitch why he got hit. It's like, well, you ran all your stamina running around the circle.
Yeah, I forget there's a stamina bar too.
I just want to say that we got 50 days left until Avengers Infinity War.
That's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
50 days. 50 days. What was that? May?
No, April 27th.
April 20, oh wow.
What did you say on Webwell? Like it could be literally just showing shit. Like
I was saying the cover, the poster.
The
Because
post.
people
Oh yeah, because they were talking about
people was
the.
complaining about the cover on games and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, Skid Smooth, Xbox, playing Xbox, episode 36. Hit that like button, the subscribe button. If you missed it, hit rewind. Otherwise, you can listen to this on iTunes. As always, Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We out of here. Peace.